Absolutely. So, throughout the city, and especially in the church and the stone walls, you guys hear this voice kind of go through.
Sinners need to be eliminated. Eliminate the sinners.
Oh,
Cut
that's
out a
different
little
from the
bit.
original way the voice sounded like.
Yeah, I think that might have been a different
Might have been a
voice
different
mod.
Damn, I might hit the wrong. Hold on, let's fix that.
I heard
Either way, it's creepy.
I heard eliminate the sinners. I think that's what we need to know. Most of it. I don't know if there was something else key that I missed.
Yes. Sinners. Sinners, eliminate the sinners. Sinners need to be eliminated.
Okay, heard that. What's that spell I have? Dang it, I don't think that'll do what I want.
I think now would be a good...
Divine Sense. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I think now would be a good time to end the group hug.
Yeah.
Merzus, lights, please.
You don't hear anything because he's walked away and that darkness is just there.
Merzus.
You just hear footsteps.
Damn it, Merzus.
Wonderful.
Okay, if we're not going to end the group hug, can we at least shuffle? Shuffle out
I'd
of the
like to
darkness?
cast Divine Sense. See if we can sense anything.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. What is the range on your divine
Probably
sense?
not close enough, whatever it is. 60 feet.
Okay. So with a range of 60 feet here, you don't really sense anything other than the ground that you are on is hallowed ground because it is a church that you're in. That's the only thing that you sense. You don't sense any other abnormalities within that 60 feet radius.
Okay.
Do you share that?
If we look around, is a possessed Mother Basina hanging on the stairs? I mean, my goodness.
I think we're
You are
the
still in darkness, so unfortunately you wouldn't be able to see anything.
Can we, like,
shuffle
around a bit?
You're in a 50 sphere of darkness. No one's told you have to walk out of it. It's not going to go away.
Shuffle. If you want to shuffle out, you go ahead and shuffle out, Sidian.
Can I look outside the church? I've already broken out of that hug and left it.
Yeah, are we still in the hug? Can Sid escape the hug?
No. We've broken the hug.
Okay,
we have scattered from the hug and are looking into stuff.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, I'll also try to make my way to the front as well, if possible.
Okay. So Merzus, you get outside first because you can. Outside, it is a little bit in chaos. There are people screaming and kind of running all around you.
Define how crazy. Like, are they running away from something or just running around like they're crazy?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
14.
Okay.
Because I think Sid and Mercy are going out to the same place. Should we just go ahead and roll perception?
Yeah,
for
go ahead and roll me a preemptive perception check, because I think this will definitely be something you guys will be looking for as well. But Mercy, you'll be the first one to notice that these people are definitely running away from something. And with the 14, I think you're able to pinpoint that they are specifically trying to run away from the guard tower.
Okay, well, I rolled a grand total of 6, so
They are running.
I see chaos. Chaos.
I'm going to try and grab one of these people and make them tell me what the hell they're running from exactly.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to require you to roll because there are commoners, and it is pretty panicked. They're not really looking to dodge out of your grasp. But I think you grab this man who's busy running for his life, and he looks really panicked. As you grab a hold of him and ask him what he's running from, he will, with a shaky hand, kind of point towards the guard tower specifically, and just go, "She's there. She's back, and she's there, and we're all gonna die."
Who is she? Who?
I don't know. I've never gotten her name, but she comes and she kills things, and then she leaves.
God, that's so many X's.
Wonderful.
And it just lets him go and goes back to try and find you guys to tell you, hey, there's probably not my ex murdering people.
Hopefully not your ex murdering people.
Strangely
Luke,
specific
we're gonna have company.
There's a strangely specific way of saying that, but sure.
The description is it's so broad but very specific at the same time.
Probably not your ex. Okay. Well, then I think it's probably time to see who this is. Confirm whether or not it is or is not your ex. Man, when we get back to that conversation, you're going to have to tell us about her.
No, I'm not. Because you know what? You would never leave witnesses. I'm starting to realize these people would all be dead.
I guess that's fair. I mean, reassuring, I guess.
But yeah, anyway, apparently something's here.
I volunteer Centurion and Riri to run crowd control for the time being and show up when they may or may not show up.
How about they just ask people to start shuffling the church, and if they have another building they want to panic into?
I definitely think Riri and her raptors do that. Absolutely.
Yes. See how well, but yeah.
Then maybe Hephaestus with his great skill can just jump onto some roofs and scout out the place while we go look.
Yeah. He can maybe direct people that are further away towards the church until he shows up, maybe.
Yeah. I say that's what he's doing. He'll probably be following along with you guys. Yeah, he just can't get on voice. He will probably be following along with you guys, but his main priority right now is getting people to safety, so he probably won't be too active with you guys, but he'll be close behind. But
yeah,
what do you guys do?
I mean, I do think that it is at least worth briefly mentioning that we could just take as many people as we can and get out of here, direct them towards Sutton Outpost and leave. But I have got a feeling that it might be just a bit easier to convince you guys to go fight this, whoever this is.
Yeah, let's go actually see what it is.
I'd like to know something. Let's figure out who it is.
That's what I'm thinking. Run outside to see what it is.
I think we're already outside.
Yeah.
Let's get
toward the. Did he say which way the guard tower is? Because I honestly wouldn't know where that is.
He would have pointed at the building, which is the building marked number 1 on the map.
Awesome. Let's start making.
Yeah. So are you guys heading over there?
Yes, no.
I believe so. Yes.
I would
Yeah.
like to stealthily
Mhm.
approach, if possible, through some trees.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna make ourselves known at some point eventually. But
You
sure.
guys can, but I'm going to shoot something in the face if I have to. I need to do it from cover.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check then. With advantage, because I think in this chaos it's easy for you to kind of camouflage yourself a bit.
I don't know if I needed like full on like stealth, but I think Sid is not trying to draw attention to himself, like sticking to less
All right, performance. I'm just kidding.
performance or
26.
stealth.
Perfect, you're fine.
Could I convince you to roll acrobatics?
Plead your case.
Are you a circus performer now? Just jumping jacks and like...
I might
Because
as
you're
well.
trying to not draw attention to yourself. Plead your case
Yes.
using
No,
acrobatics.
I'll just roll stealth. I'm gonna just roll stealth.
I mean, you
I
don't
was
have to, because
teasing.
I'm not gonna lie. No one's really looking at you guys making your way there.
That's fair.
Everyone is worried about themselves, so it's not too hard to not draw attention to yourself.
I think the person that we're mostly trying to not be seen by is whoever this person that just came here is.
I'm also wondering, are they here because they just decided to be here, or were they expecting a
them.
delivery of children they never got?
Yeah, I
Good
think
questions.
let's see
Good question.
what's going on. Sorry.
Okay. So, as you guys are approaching the guard tower, it is a bit hard to get there at first because people are running in the opposite directions. But the closer you get to the guard tower, the easier it gets because the crowd's definitely thin out. Everyone, roll me a perception check, please.
Oh boy, I love perception checks.
Okay, someone has to be the silly of the group.
Man, we got some unperceptive wizards. That's a 16.
Roll which
Not
check?
bad.
That's a 16.
Perception, please.
Okay, that's just another 11.
18.
Perfect. So, Sidian and Merzis, you guys will kind of notice as you guys are making your way through these crowds, there are no guards.
Yeah, no, I seriously doubt that this city is upkeeping their local, laws other than those enforced by the Sins currently. So, not too surprised with that, I think. Either that or they're all being mind-controlled and fortifying a base or something like that. Anyway, let's go and see what's going on at the guard tower.
So, as you guys approach the guard tower, it is almost completely empty outside. There's no one around it. And you still hear the cries and the screams and the ultimate chaos that's going around the city as people are running, but it does sound a little bit more distant as people are running away from the guard tower. What would you guys like to do?
I guess I'll start looking around. What are people running from?
Honestly, they're running into whatever buildings they could get into. And as I said, it definitely looks like they're running away from the guard tower. They're trying to get as far away from this guard tower as possible.
I'll cast Detect Magic and see if there's anything funky coming from the guard tower. If possible.
Okay. What is the...
Let me double check.
But you've got like
Leave.
5 minutes with it.
It is... Let's see. 2... Why is it... I'm not seeing it.
30 feet.
I believe so, yeah. I just... For whatever reason, I'm not seeing it.
So as you
Description.
cast Detect Magic, you don't sense anything.
Am I more than 30 feet away from where we're at?
What do you mean? Are you more than 30 feet away from the guard tower? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Yeah, like,
I'm assuming you guys cast this while you guys were kind of relatively close to it.
yeah, I would assume so too. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm gonna hit my my own divine sense now that we're essentially here. But I'm gonna wait until I'm on the roof of the top of the actual building. I'm gonna try and get on top of it first.
Oh, you're gonna try and scale the... Okay, go ahead and roll me an athletics check, please, to see if you could scale this building. Because it is a pretty tall tower.
I'm going to use my grappling hook. Oh, technically hook and rope, but yes, I can do that.
It's like a suspended bridge
Yeah.
connecting the walkway and the tower itself.
Yep.
Sid's gonna just stroll across the bridge and like,
natural 0. Unnatural.
Oh. Woof.
Oof. Woof. I think...
Can he roll acrobatics?
I think with the 0, I don't even think you get up there. I think you try to throw your
Here's the thing.
grappling hook and it just...
Misses.
Because I was
Missed.
gonna try this. Just throw it. If it hooks on.
Hello?
Can hear you now. You cut out halfway there.
I was gonna say
Oh,
try to like essentially grab the grappling hook to hook up to something and just swing across the tread and jump on, but I guess that's a 0.
Oof. I don't think that goes as well as you think it does. I don't think you get off the floor. If anything, I think you probably stumble a little as you try to throw this grappling hook, and it's not very graceful.
I gotta start
And you fall into the abyss.
athletics. I gotta avoid athletics and just go for acrobatics, which is I'm trying to remember what is the difference mainly.
Strength versus...
Yeah. I like to think of it like strength versus like balance.
So
think
if
to a
was
certain
trying to
extent-
jump,
Sorry.
I mean, you could always plead your case with me on why you should roll something else other than what I'm requesting, and I will definitely listen to it. Whether I accept it or not will depend on how well you plead your case.
okay, I've got a new idea. Do I still have my grappling hook and rope after I assume I threw it and it just fell back
Yeah,
down?
I don't even think the grappling hook made it to the top of the tower. It probably just landed pathetically in front of you.
All right, I'm just gonna roll it back up and pretend that didn't happen, despite it. I'm pretty sure you guys all saw. I'm going to try and find something that's more or less level with where I am on the tree and just throw it to try and essentially make a tightrope to then go across that. Hopefully with
Okay.
an acrobatics.
Actually, I did have a thought. If he's throwing the grappling hook, wouldn't that be more likely to be either acrobatics or a dexterity attack roll? Since you're throwing something and it's basically like a ranged weapon attack?
Yeah, I use the athletics check to just kind of encompass both because he's trying to scale it with the grappling hook.
That's fair, that's fair.
In this case, since he's trying to throw it with that and walk across it, I am totally fine with him doing a dexterity and acrobatics check on this as an all-in-one encompass because I don't want to make you guys roll like a bunch of sub-rolls, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So I just kind of do whatever encompasses the main point of it, which in this case, you're trying to walk across a tightrope. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check, sir.
19.
Much better. So yeah, this one's a lot better. I think you managed to secure the grappling hook pretty safely, and you walk across this tightrope with ease, and you get to the roof. I will get to you soon, Mirzus. The rest of you, what are you doing?
Standing on this rickety wooden bridge. Anybody making any threats?
No. The door to the guardhouse is closed at the current moment. But you do hear cackling coming from the top of this building.
Marcus, is that you?
Oh god, it is my ex.
Hey! Anybody up there?
If you see me getting Sparta kicked down, then it was probably her.
Hmm.
And it's just the French guy from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That is the ultimate secret boss.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Sidian, do you ask out loud if anyone's up
So
there?
I'm looking up.
Sorry?
Do
Marcy,
you
doing
ask?
something?
Oh no, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just looking up.
Okay.
I am asking who is up there.
You don't get a response. What you do get is the sound of giggling. Like children giggling.
What? Oh crap.
Yeah, I just
Excuse me?
none of us
Sorry.
ever like divine sensed those children to see if they were possessed or actually demons in disguise or anything.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm sure it's fine.
So what are you guys doing?
I guess
Where is the nearest door to get into this building?
Right
go
in
in the
front of
old-fashioned
you.
way.
Cool.
You want the
Alright,
honors, or
well,
should I?
You know, teamwork makes
I mean, if it's unlocked, go on.
dream work. We can both plow into it.
Are we FBI kicking this door again?
I mean,
Is this
Let's
how you
just
guys just
before
break
we-
in doors?
before we get too far, is it unlocked? I tried the door. Is it
It
unlocked?
is unlocked.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. You wanna break it down anyway?
Nah, let's go.
You know what? I'm gonna break it down anyway. I use minor conjuration to summon a adamantine sledgehammer, and I'm just gonna break down the door.
Oh my god. It's just a simple wooden door,
Like
guys. It's
FBI
just a
open up
simple
kind of?
wooden. Yeah. It's just my 4 doors. My 4 doors.
It's overkill.
No door
an
is
example.
safe apparently in this game. That's fine.
No door is safe.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as overkill. There's just barely dead.
Adamantine weapons automatically count as crits against objects. And
yeah. So
I'm
I'm not even
use,
gonna. Listen, I'm not even gonna make you roll.
Warhammer.
I'm not even gonna make you roll the damage because it's just.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Do it anyways. Then.
That is let's see, 13 total. Oh, plus his strength, 14.
Yeah. So as you go and you check the door and you see that it's open, right? And then something inside of you says, "You know what? No, I'm gonna do this better." So you summon your adamantine sledgehammer and completely bash this door into splinters.
Yeah.
Opening the way
After
for
you.
you two.
Listen. When life
All right.
gives you
So,
a door, you break it the fuck open.
So once we're inside, what do we see?
Ooh.
You guys are immediately hit with the familiar scent of blood.
Fun.
Oh boy.
You guys manage to walk into the ground floor of this guard tower, which is empty. You could still hear the sound of children giggling from above you, but in front of you lies the bodies of what you can assume were the guardsmen that were originally sent to protect the city, as they lay almost torn to pieces.
Are we on the ground floor as depicted in the
Yes, sir.
Alright. quick investigation check to see what might have killed them?
Go ahead.
May I?
No, not allowed.
May I?
Not
May I,
allowed to
please?
investigate anything.
Too
Trying
bad.
to investigate stuff.
In D&D, as an intelligence-based character? No.
Intelligence.
23. You fucking intelligence.
Yeah, so you see that
What might have killed them, what their injuries are.
I should have actually had you roll me a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Yeah, because I
I
think
mean,
that
I
would
can
be
use
a
my
bit better.
medicine
Yeah, you could. Yeah, let's just
bonus.
shoot that.
Well, in
I
that
think it's
case,
still
it goes from a 23 to a 16.
it still passes. It's still high enough. I think you are familiar with this because as you look at these bodies, you see that the flesh on these bodies has actually been seared, and so it looks like these guys were torn apart by something hot enough to sear their flesh.
Flesh.
Mhm.
That's not good. Does the
Oh boy.
room look burnt at all?
With your, I'm gonna also assume that that's probably what the intelligence check was for. We're just gonna go with it. You do see that there are what looks like scorch marks on the floor and on the walls, as these marks are almost in a line. So I think you could kind of assume that it's a beam of something was fired at them.
Interesting.
Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome to the game.
Well, it sounds like we're in the middle of a battle, or is this just like really intense background music?
No, we're just really intense
We're
background
just getting
music.
to the guard tower where there are burnt and torn up guards people and children are laughing above.
I'm sorry, what was that last part about the kids?
Children laughing apparently in the floor above.
Of the guard tower. We don't know what's going on with the voices. Theoretically, the kids are still back in the temple, so I guess somebody probably should have checked on them. Oh well. But we're here now. Mirza's just used a grappling hook and scaled to the top of the tower. Mercy and Sid have gone into the tower and are seeing a bunch of dead bodies. Crispy.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going in after you guys.
I think that would make sense. Unless you just wanted to leap to the top. Or something
Like
else, I don't know.
Mirza's.
Well, I don't know if I can hop all the way to the top, could I?
No, you'd have to try and climb it through some way.
Yeah.
He can try.
I mean, you could try.
I think he just wants to see Centurion fall.
Jump right into the side of the wall of the guard tower. Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're seeing barbecue.
Yeah, barbecued corpses. I think we should probably just head to the top. I think we can investigate whatever happened here later, but I
Yeah.
think we've got more pressing matters.
Okay. So you guys are just making your way up to the top?
Scoot around the dead bodies.
There. You guys sidestep all of these
Yep.
dead remains on the floor and make your way up to the first floor.
Detect magic, keeping that up. Just worth saying. So, can see through certain materials, including, let me get the spell up.
No, this entire house is made out of adamantine.
1 foot of stone, so if there's walls that are less, or floors or ceilings that are less than 1 foot
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah. I think you're probably only able to do like a floor at a time because these walls and floors are
That's
made
fair.
out of stone.
Thick.
But nothing on this floor. You guys make your way up to the next floor up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it
I
is
think-
again more dead bodies, more scorch marks.
Cool.
Can we tell what the scorch marks are?
Is
like?
it a
Are they, like,
dragon?
a tiny one, apparently.
It's one of Kimmy's
drake?
velociraptors just got loose. Started launching fire.
Wait, they breathe fire?
Maybe, you don't know.
But can we
I
tell?
don't know.
what-
Can
what-
incubi,
I do, like,
succubi, they do this?
Can I roll like an investigation check to see if I can tell like if they're like man-made or like from a creature?
Heidi, go ahead and roll me either a history or religion check on your incubus succubus question. And Centurion, go ahead and roll me a. We'll do a nature check. We'll call this a nature check.
Right, give me a sec.
So that's a 11.
Okay. With an 11, you do not. Is this history or religion?
History.
Okay.
Or wait, hold on. Yeah, it's the same either
same.
way.
Okay. With an 11, you don't recall reading anything about succubi having the ability to do this. Most of their magic is just charm magic, not really anything battle heavy, like something that could tear apart a person like this.
Okay.
I got a 16.
With a 16, I think you will notice that these markings are almost very precise. So it doesn't look like it's something done animalistically. I think as you're looking at it, it seems like there's something that purposefully shot these beams out at these guys.
I see. Like, okay, so something with precision killed these people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, and he'll let, like, after he's finished kneeling down, he'll let them know that we should probably be on guard because these look like
Yes.
too precise to be. This is too precise for sand people.
Can I I think I know what did this. I almost want to try and hey, can I solve for the riddle? Like it's Jeopardy or something.
Wait, are you going to say that Alex Trebek did this?
No,
I'd like to
I
solve
highly
the
doubt
puzzle.
Oh
that.
no!
to solve.
Oh
We're
god.
all gonna
Do I
die.
get anything if I get it correct?
No.
A sense of
Unfortunately not.
accomplishment.
Is
But
it
I mean-
Scorching Ray?
Are you asking that player wise, or are you asking that
I guess I'll roll Arcana maybe.
go ahead and roll Arcana?
All right. So I am good with Arcana. I've got a plus 10. I've got expertise. So
11.
that's a total of 11. Yes.
Knew it. You're not
That's still
sure.
an 11 though.
I think. Let me ask you this: Sidon, do you have Scorching Ray? Do you know that personally as a wizard?
Uh,
Is that part of your repertoire?
Do not. Surprisingly, no.
Then I don't think you would know. I don't think you
Listen,
could
we're-
confidently say yes or no if this is Scorching Ray.
We're in a campaign with devils. I think fire magic is not necessarily the best
Oh,
bet for this
yeah.
campaign.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I
think
still
that's
have
why
some fire
Centurion.
magic.
I think that's why Centurion was less like, how was this fire made, or like, why was this fire made, and more like, who did it come from? But not anything
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah.
With a natural one, I almost want you to try let me recreate what did this. I've made a new spell, everybody. I call it Fire Shooter.
Fire gun.
nice. Nice. But
I
yeah,
call it the Flammenwerfer.
oh god. But yeah, I don't think you know I don't think you could confidently say yes or no whether this is scorching ray or not.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Definitely some sort of fire thing, though. Some sort of fire attack.
I can picture Sidian saying that.
Definitely some kind of fire attack.
And I will look
Just
at him
stroking
very
his chin.
grudgingly. Just looking at him with the most judgmental eyes.
Listen, I do not control the die. I still got an 11.
Centurion's just looking at the non-existent camera, like The Office.
So with all this happening and the deliberation, still hearing the children giggling, Mercedes is just gonna keep on going.
Okay.
Whether the fellas keep on going as well or not.
Oh no, yeah, I'm still moving forward.
You guys go up to the next floor. And again, same thing. Bodies kind of littered around everywhere, those same scorch marks. But here in the middle of the room, you see a ladder
Okay, next.
that definitely trails upward.
Oh, a ladder.
Detect magic.
You do
And
not
also
detect
just
any magic.
I see that this is a armory or a ballista room. I'm
It is a
kind of
ballista
curious on what there is in here.
Ballistas.
Ballistas. Like, how big are they?
Dude, they take up a third of the room each.
About
How big are
15
the
feet by like
bolts?
20. Bolts are about 10 feet long.
10 feet long. How heavy?
Pretty heavy. How long would 10-foot long iron ballista bolts weigh?
So, ballista bolts specifically would probably weigh anywhere from 30 to 35 pounds.
Yeah,
If
let's
they were
go with that.
big.
Alright.
That sounds about right.
Probably a little under level to cast catapult on them then.
Probably.
Not telekinesis, though.
I also do not have telekinesis.
Huh.
I'll keep that in mind, but not yet.
But you don't have telekinesis, so just keep it on your sleeve.
I'm just saying, if you were able to conjure one of these and then cast telekinesis to pull back with like that 1,000 pounds of force before you fired it.
Oh wow,
Hmm.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I make
But
note of their design
perfect.
mentally.
Mentally, you take a mental picture, just snap. Okay, got it.
Mental snapshot, yes.
I do ask what he's doing, though, because I'm curious. 'Cause he's just kind of like, I don't know if he notices, but he's just
Yeah,
kind of like
he's-
staring blankly into the ballista, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Contemplating future weapons.
Contemplating life.
I'm sure you've already noticed that I can summon certain things. I do have I do have the ability to summon things that could potentially be up to this size. So, it's for future note.
Okay, so Turin is going to just put his hand out and operate his weapon. You mean like this, doohickey? It's a pistol.
Yes.
Crystal, is there a way that you can post these maps in the map channel? I just haven't been able to log on to. I haven't been able to get onto Astral.
yeah.
It keeps giving me errors, and I'm trying to follow along on my phone on YouTube, but I have to keep the quality low, so I can't see details in order to
no.
stream it.
Let me
I
go
had
ahead
that
and
problem.
update it for
I
you.
had that problem a lot, and I had to like restart my computer.
Listen,
I finally got it.
Centurion, I definitely want to ask you more about that, but I think right now we need to figure out what's happening upstairs. Well, up the ladder.
Right, and he just kind of like starts spinning it in his finger very unsafely.
Uh huh. You're gonna climb the ladder with that?
point, and then he just separates and climbs the ladder.
That's what I thought. All right. Up the ladder, Sid goes.
Perfect. And we will get back to you guys shortly. But first, Merz's.
Yep. Hello.
So Merz's, as you are scaling this rope, you do see that there are a couple of small figures kind of standing on the roof.
Oh boy.
I think as you get closer, you realize that they resemble children.
Am I still like climbing, or am I finally like on the roof?
Are you still going to head towards the roof while you see this?
I mean, if I see this and they're, like just I can hear it, and I'm essentially going to climb to the top if I can.
Okay. Yeah. So I think you see this, and then as you climb up to the top of the roof, there is a little, I don't know what it like over thing. Yeah, something like that. That's kind of hanging over the roof. So you're not just standing on the roof the same level they are. You're kind of above them, but below you, you hear the giggle of children.
Okay, well, while they're inside, I'm just going to cast my Divine Sense, just because I was planning on doing it when I hit the roof, but just to double check.
So with Divine Sense, you do sense something. You sense that these creatures are fiends.
Yeah, that tracks.
It tracks. It's also very, very important to note that or at least I goofed off a lot yesterday. Our last session wasted a few things I really didn't have to. I did not expect to fight any kind.
I mean, ditto. I didn't waste too much, but yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I wasted a good bit. Yeah. Alright, why not? I'll go. I'm just going to jump off and onto the roof and ask the quote-unquote children. It seems I'm very late to the party. So what's the game?
So as you jump onto the roof, you see these 3 children, quote-unquote children, that are standing around what was a large pile of bodies. As soon as you jump down and reveal yourself, one of the girls lets out a loud, blood-curdling scream. And she just continues to scream.
Oh.
There's a part of me that just wants to use Whales of the Grave, but no. Which one was it?
It was the one with the white hair. She's in the middle.
Who?
Were you able to hear me, Sailor?
Yes, sorry. Just had to look something up.
Mhm.
Well, they're screaming very loudly, and I think that's getting to be annoying. So, just for fun, and because I have literally nothing else, I will cast the Aspect of Dread on this one white-haired demonic fiend girl.
Okay. And I believe, is that a saving throw?
Yes, wisdom.
That is an unnatural 20 gets there.
They totally make it. But what I would have tried to do, though they probably just shake it off, is essentially my shadow essentially comes up behind me and it does that weird shushing motion with the whole cool red eyes and everything, but I guess they just shake, don't care.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna assume it's because she probably also has her eyes closed while she's just letting out this scream, and her lungs are impressive.
That's true. I assume it's been like a round or two before this has happened.
Yeah. I think as you guys are getting up to that second floor, you guys do hear this loud scream coming from above you. Sounds like a little girl.
What do you want to bet that's Mercis?
Okay.
Not necessarily
Mercis
making
screaming
the
like that?
scream. Not necessarily Mercis screaming like that, but he's got something to do with it, certainly.
Question, is this pile of bodies next to me?
Yes, it is.
Like, whole body, severed pieces? What am I
They
looking
are
at?
pieces of bodies.
I'm going to look for one of the heavier ones and just fling it at this girl and tell her to shut up.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Go ahead and roll me an attack
Beast.
roll.
No,
Can
but seriously, I didn't.
persuade
What?
this Dex?
Of course.
What is that?
What else would you do?
I persuaded to make it Dex throw, and if I can, I'm going to try and find a foot to just clobber with.
You know what? I'll allow it. I will allow you to use this body as a finesse weapon. Go for it.
That's just a ranged attack. Those use dexterity.
Oh, that's true. Ranged attack. There we go.
Improvised ranged weapon.
19.
Yeah. You throw this foot at this girl, and I think it gets her square in the chest. Go ahead and roll for damage.
What would this be, a D6? 4?
D4.
Are we witnessing this, or are we still downstairs
You
wondering
guys
about
are
the blood sugar?
still downstairs wondering about this scream.
I'm
2.
sure it's probably
Perfect.
not fine.
And you'll
Wait.
hear me yell, be quiet.
You just hear this girl let out a little oof as she's kind of knocked back a couple inches as this foot just rams into her chest. And I think this is around the time that the rest of you guys, if you're making your way up to the roof, would have arrived.
It was Centurion was at the top of the ladder.
Yeah, he hurries a little bit more because through his head he's like, "Oh my god, he just killed someone."
And you'll see me next to this bloody pile of bodies, just like trying to get like the wax out of my ears and just. Especially, it's looking like I'm trying to get something out of them.
Centurion just asks, "Was that scream from you or your victim?"
What?
The Centurion really he gets a little bit closer. "Did you scream like a little girl?"
Or just roll if I want to mess with them or not.
Right.
That's a 2. He essentially yells at you like he's talking normally, but he's very much yelling. What?
You
Once
Are you
again,
hard
he
of
looks
hearing?
up and- I'm
are
sorry,
you hard
what?
of hearing now?
I think it was that scream that he let out.
Yeah, I guess that was it. Yeah, definitely
Mercedes,
himself.
roll me a history check, please.
he's just rubbing his ears. Just like if something. Imagine when you get hit on the side of the ear and it just hurts.
My tinnitus.
Oh, I hate that.
It's acting up.
He does go over to investigate the rest of the room.
Who's your friends over here?
Kids and bodies, and there's a.
How are these children reacting to everyone's presence now?
Miss
Also detect
Mercedes,
magic.
go ahead and roll me a history check, please.
Okay.
Very
Ooh,
audibly.
okay.
And
So that's a good one.
Oh, sorry.
23?
Mercedes, even though their appearances are slightly different, you recognize these children.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, you see Mars essentially pull out his rapier, and he just points to them and says, "Beans, you guys know what to do," but he yells it, essentially.
They're kids.
I mean,
Does everyone else recognize them too?
Can
No.
we recognize them, or is it
Kids.
just,
Just Mercedes.
Children?
I assume we could probably see this on her face at this
What
point.
happened to you?
Can we do an insight check on her face?
What?
I mean, I think it's pretty plain that she looks shocked.
Yeah, I think Centurion's puzzled. He's like, what's going on?
And he's gonna get a little closer, swords to us, and just keeps pointing at it, Bean, you guys saw the bodies, right?
Yeah.
No, we saw that. We also Mercy looks like she's seen several ghosts.
So, I have an idea.
Are they saying?
Can
or
I
doing
approach
anything?
these? Oh, sorry.
No, I mean you go on ahead.
I have an idea. Try to approach them and cast Turn the Unholy. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Make them jump off the roof. Got it.
Oh my god!
Perfect.
That's not gonna come back to
It's a
bite you.
great plan. It's a great plan, Mercy.
They run head first into the first wall they see.
So, Mercedes, as you're approaching, you do see that these children have kind of now huddled closer together, and they're whispering to each other.
Yeah.
What is your... Yeah, you would be able to hear them talking about how if we just hold on a little bit more, she'll get here. Just a little bit more. She's almost here.
If we just what now?
Hold on a little bit more. She will get here.
Guys,
Would the rest of us need to make a roll to hear that, or?
Yes, please.
Guys, I think we have
No.
to turn the last kids to the mother of the church, the sister of the church, who's going to turn them into this.
I certainly hope not.
Wait, what check is this for? Perception?
Perception, yes, to see if you were able to hear what they were whispering.
How's it 15?
You heard them. They are talking about how they just have to wait until she arrives.
Just to be clear, I presume a 7 does not. Clear.
Unfortunate. I like how Merge is like, guys, fight. And everyone's like, hold on. What are they saying?
No, I think at this time, Centurion's like, nope. And he starts sprinting that way. Fist first.
Mercedes, are you still also trying to turn the unholy?
Yeah, let's see how that goes first, I think.
They have to make a each fiend or undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 13. On failure, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Okay. 2 of them fail. It is the blonde girl in the middle that is now looking right at you, Mercedes, and there's this almost look of realization before this anger just kind of washes over her, and she just glares at you. While the other 2 kind of cower. There's nowhere really for them to run because you guys are right by the door. So they kind of just try to move back as far away from you as possible.
So, are all of them turned, or just
the 2?
One of them.
Who then one is resisting.
Yep, one of them is resisting.
Okay. So then she'll look to the 2 that are turned now, and say, "Children, what happened? How did this happen to you?"
They
Hey,
cower in fear from you.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach them, they try to get as far away from you as possible.
Oh.
Yeah, I think if you wanted to try and talk with them, maybe do that before doing the harmful effect.
I didn't know that was a harmful effect. I thought it just turned their alliance.
Did.
Turn is a little
Turn is
different.
I think they meant turn as in like directional.
Yeah, direction, like
It
they
literally
make you
turn and run away.
go turn and run away, not like turn like, oh, you're evil, you're good now.
Huh.
It will not work on Sidian. He's also not a fiend or undead. that
You could
know
try
of.
it. Who knows?
He's kind of a fiend.
A fiend,
at this
but
point-
not in the devilish sense. I mean,
I
he's also
think-
devilish, but not in the fiendish sense.
Boo.
No
I
shit.
think
boo.
at this point, I'm gonna need everyone to go ahead and roll me initiative.
Yeah, I think that tracks. Ah, there's a good roll,
Well, I'm
finally.
running headlong at the speed of light, so let's see what my initiative is.
I feel like an idiot for misinterpreting this spell this way. Why? Oh my gosh.
I got a 21.
Nice.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, my-
17?
And Mirza's?
$16.
Okay, so Centurion, you are first.
Okay. Because I started running before she even started talking. So where would I have been by then?
Well, this is a small roof, so you'll probably be right in front of him if that's what you want to do.
Okay, so then yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So I think at this time he's going to, when he gets up close to her, not that he has a change of heart, but he's going to instead try and sweep her off her legs.
Okay.
What would I roll for that?
Sweep this child off her feet, Centurion.
Oh no.
Like, low.
I know what you mean. I know.
Now I'm
what
just
you
gonna
mean.
grab her by the ankles and just flap her like an old rug. That ought to straighten you out.
Uni God.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Okay. Does an 11 work? Oh wait, never mind. Because this is an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, does a 13 work?
Surprisingly, no, it does not. She's too small, and I think she's kind of able to jump over your legs, almost like jump rope to her.
Oh, she's gonna annoy me because I'm gonna hit her on the rebound. No, I'm just kidding. I think after that he's going to take a few steps back and just kind of get his darts ready.
Now,
And,
are you going to take a few steps back and provoke an opportunity attack?
No, just like inching away a little bit so she doesn't have an opportunity on him, but not like all the way back.
Because if you're trying
getting
to like
ready.
sweep her, she would be like still in melee range. So if you're leaving melee range, then that would give her the opportunity to attack you.
Right, that's why I said he's. You know what, then never mind. He's just getting throwing needles ready.
Okay. Perfect. Anything else you'd like to do? Centurion?
Actually, instead of getting his throwing needles ready, he's going to summon the weapon.
Okay.
And so yeah, instead of seeing the gun, I don't think he's too sure about that yet. You'll see the chain and simple ball combination.
Okay.
And just kind of getting it ready for the next round.
Okay.
And I think that'll be it for now.
Perfect. Mercedes, it is your turn.
So, I guess we're fighting with these kids now.
I think you could still do other actions, but I mean,
You could
if
try
you
and
want
talk
to
us out of it. This is all.
try and do a different one.
You can do what you want.
Well, what if
I was trying to think of while you're doing your thing.
Mhm.
I was trying to think of something to do that isn't hurting them.
Grapple.
Knocking them out. You don't need to kill them. You just want to.
Yeah, you can do things non-lethally.
Yeah, I suppose I could try grappling. Yeah, I'll try grappling one of them.
Okay. Which one are you going for?
So, whichever one is closest. Let's see, I'm gonna squint here. I can't really tell which one I'm looking at.
It would be
Sorry.
the girl with the white hair is closest to you.
Okay, then I'll try to grab her then.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
So, I still don't understand how grappling works.
So you're going to roll a strength check? Yeah, and
strength?
she will roll a contended either strength or acrobatics to get out of your grapple. But you're going to roll a strength check to see if you're able to hold her down.
Okay, yeah, that's a 7. That fails.
Unfortunate. Yes, she is, she's a wiggly one. So, she manages to escape your grasp as you try to go for her.
Okay. And if I've got 2 actions, then I guess I can try that again.
You can.
Okay, that's only slightly better. Oof. Yeah, that's 9.
Unfortunate. She also rolled kind of low, but she rolled an 11. So I think you grab a hold of her, and she manages to kind of twist her body awkwardly and get out of your grasp at the last second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I know any of these children's names? Imagine she'd be trying to say their names, call them back to their original selves.
You do know their name. The one that you're trying to
Okay.
grasp? Her name is Tess.
Yes. Okay. So I think she'd be trying to say, Tess, sweetheart, do you remember? It's Mercedes. Don't.
She will glare at you a little harder. And you just hear her kind of spit out very angrily. You left us to die. This is your fault.
I didn't leave you to die. I didn't want to leave you, but I had to go. Yes, please. What happened?
We got... They sold us. All of us. And then she came and she saved us.
Who? Who's this woman you keep talking about?
And then she's gonna smile almost a little creepily. And just go, she'll be here soon.
If you want to take
You know,
What was that?
That kind of cut in and out there. Sorry.
that last.
Sorry. Fear is officially strucken into my heart. Sidian, if you want to go.
My turn.
Wait,
Uh,
what's your modifier?
Yep.
He has a +4.
Nice.
Yeah. I checked.
Sid will approach. Did he hear all that? Out of curiosity?
Yes. She's not making it quiet.
Yeah. I think Sid said something along the lines of, all right, well, I think these kids are a little past redemption at this point. And he's gonna cast Ice Knife.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. On Blondie over there.
Perfect.
I do not know
Which
whether that is a
Blondie?
male kid or female kid. The one with the radiant orbs, the yellow clothing. So that is, let's see, 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right.
And
So, yeah. That is 5 piercing damage on that one, and then that one in each of these kids within 5 feet of it, which I think is just that one and the one just above it. Need to make a dexterity saving throw.
So because of Mercedes' turn, right? They're actually 10 feet away from this girl. Because she's the only one that's not turned.
Well, I didn't target the one that's next to Mercy.
Oh,
I
you target
the
the...
one
Oh,
that's-
the little blonde one. Okay.
the one with the
Okay,
orbs,
okay.
yeah.
The ones that are
Hey!
also under compulsion not to do anything
Let
until
me
you hit them.
fix that. Yeah, and now you hit him, so now he's not turned anymore. But, yeah.
Right.
And dexterity saving throw. Nope, that'll fail. And that one will pass. So the girl on top passes. for some reason.
16 DC?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. The other one did not. Failed horribly. It was
And
bad.
10 cold damage for each of
Perfect.
them. Yeah. I had forgotten about the that was if to take damage. That is my bad, but
Well, you
how
still
are
have
they
one of
doing?
them that's turned because she didn't take damage because she succeeded on her saving throw. So that's good.
Yeah.
The guy in the
Fair
middle
enough.
is it is a boy.
Yeah.
Is now glaring at you because now he is no longer turned or afraid.
Come at me, bro.
Is that
I
a
guess I had not summoned my revolver, but
Y'all are just polar opposites.
yeah.
Just worried about this kid. That city is just like, fuck them kids.
Listen, I don't think fiends are gonna give him back all that easily, so they're probably not gonna get redeemed at this point, from what I can tell. But I don't know. We'll see. Listen, I think they can take a ice knife. Would I be able to summon the revolver as a bonus action?
I
'Cause
will
assume
allow
I
it.
probably can't make a shot with it. But
You actually
Yeah.
say they can take an ice knife.
Yeah, I think they could take a nice knife.
I can take an ice knife.
No, but do you say
Exploding
it out
ice
loud,
knife.
like in game?
I don't think he would say that apropos of nothing. I think if anybody gives him like
on that if you did.
I think if anybody gives him a weird look, he would. Does anybody give him a weird look?
I was gonna do something else, but never mind.
No, I don't think anyone other than the little boy that's glaring at you now.
Oh, of course he's giving me a weird look.
You just threw
All right.
You just threw some sharp ice at me, man. That's not cool.
He will roll a what's the term? Combat check.
Martial
I
check?
believe? Martial check. That's right.
Scan.
Go ahead and roll that
Yeah.
martial check.
17.
Perfect. So with the 17, you know that they do have some resistances, some immunities, the special traits Infernal Informant, and the actions Bite and Claw. What would you like to know more about?
I think I'll go with Infernal Informant for the time being.
Perfect. I think you recall reading about these particular kinds of children that get turned into these devils in your studies. And you recall them being used as informants. These particular children are no longer children. They are now fully turned over into devils. And they have the ability to record everything that it sees and pass this information onto another creature through visions. They are able to
So they're
replay up
streaming.
to 24 hours of events that they see.
Like a white kite splitter.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
And are able to replay it once to whoever it is they wish to replay it to.
Yeah. So I think with that, Sid will mention they're what's the word? Sorry. This is out of game. He knows it in game. They're transmitting what's happening here to somebody else. I'm not sure who, probably whoever they're talking to.
I didn't actually catch it in the explanation. Is like, is it a recording or a live transmission? Because it sounded like a recording, but
It's
also
a recording. They're able
think
to
it's a
replay up to
record-
24 hours of events. So
Okay.
they could go back and replay any event up to 24 hours in the past that they have seen.
Oh man, I need one of these as a pet. Could be like
I
my
think they're called
answering machine.
children.
You say
I
children,
think-
I hear migrant worker.
I mean, also, demon. I think that's Sid's turn. I will be back shortly. I've got to go take care of something.
Mhm.
But I'll be listening.
Okay. And with that, Moses, it is your turn.
Okay, ignoring the whole throwing an ice knife at the kid thing, I'm going to walk over to where Mercedes and her new buddy is, pick up the bloody foot that I hit her with originally. And I just to double check, did I hit her with like just the foot part, the entire leg up to the knee, or all the way up to like the...
I think it probably got up to like mid-shin.
Okay, so I basically got a giant human's foot.
Yeah.
Cool. So I just walk up to her and just, can I convince this as just my free object use and just bonk her on the head?
I will allow it if you're not doing damage.
Yeah, just bonk her on his head and tell her, you quiet, and we'll wait for whoever the hell you said showing up.
Well, she's not screaming anymore, so she glares at you. But
That was more because I heard what they were talking about, and that is an unfortunate thing for me to hear. Those specific wording, you both know is not good for me.
true. But yeah, so she just like glares at you and pouts and just goes, fine, but she's not gonna like it when you're here though.
No one likes it when I'm here, and that's the point. I'm just going to look to Mercedes. When they do show up, I have something that might help if it goes badly, if you're okay with it.
What did you say? Sorry, that broke up.
When they do show up, whoever they're waiting on, I have something that might help in case it goes sour, if you're willing.
And she'll nod.
Then I'm both sorry and I hope it helps. You're hugging this kid or something, right?
Well, she was trying to grapple him. I failed twice, so it's still about.
Right. And I'd better remember, you're wearing full on armor and everything, right? Hello?
Let me double check.
Yeah,
Yes.
chainmail.
Sorry, guys. I guess I misread the situation.
Yeah, these guys are just the mini bosses that we don't care about. We're waiting for the big boss. Don't waste the spells.
I mean, yeah, but think about the action economy. When the big boss shows up, then they're all going to be able to team up together and they're going to equal us to numbers or maybe even outnumber us.
Not if they were all disabled like they used to be.
That only lasts so long, though. We don't know how long we're going to be here.
If it needs to last longer, we can punt a few kids off the roof. It's fine.
That's what I was going for.
By shooting them out of the trance, I mean, they were like the perfect position to just kick them off or throw them off the roof.
My bad, I guess. Listen, I just had an itchy ice knife finger.
That's fair.
Anything else you'd like to do, Moses, on your turn?
No, sorry, just wanted to double check with Mercy. She said she was willing, right?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. If it goes south, then he has something. Then yeah.
Cool. Then I'm flavoring the spell I'm going to cast. Use on one willing creature for 10 minutes concentration. You are now under the effect of protection from evil and good.
Ooh, nice. That's a good one.
Hey, that is a good one.
Mine's a little bit different as I essentially grab, I don't know if it'd be your hand or wrist, and try my best to dig my claws into your arm. assuming that you're wearing
Wow.
metal, it's going to hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, she is wearing metal, so yeah, I guess that would hurt.
I don't
So
think you
they-
take damage though, but I think it just is uncomfortable for you, Mercedes.
A little bit, yeah, because for a split second you saw the same thing you saw when he frightened you for a bit the first night you went to sleep.
What was that again? I'm taking notes.
You have sent just a small flash of the first thing that you were scared of when that first night when you were praying. But it's essentially it'd be a little weird because in this form it's essentially offering you protection, which is weird. In the form of just to double check the spell, yeah.
Is there a specific visual that she saw? I'm trying to remember.
I'll send it to you later. Just a few acclamations of some nightmarish things. Essentially, just think.
Okay, so just
Pick it random from my Pinterest board, honestly, for this guy, and you'll be fine.
okay, cool. Sounds good.
But yeah, no. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fiends, demons, and most things in between have disadvantage on attacks against you. You can no longer be charmed by them. If you are charmed by them, you have an advantage on a new roll for them immediately.
It's a great spell.
Yeah, it really helps a lot.
So Mercedes, you are protected.
You also can't be possessed or frightened by any of the selected creature types.
Yeah. Marissa, anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Just bonus action, wipe my blade with an odd little substance I keep in my bag.
Perfect.
That's it for me.
Okay. It is these children's turn.
That word needs some air quotes around it.
Mercedes, you're gonna watch this little girl that's standing in front of you that you were trying to grapple earlier lunge at you. She kind of transforms a bit as the nails on her hands sharpen into these claws, and she takes a couple of swipes at you.
Oof.
You said a couple?
A couple.
Which saving throw do I need to make?
The one will not, unfortunately. Or fortunate. However you like to see it.
I'm sorry, that broke up.
One of them will hit with a 19. The second one will miss with a
Oh,
7.
jeez.
And you will take 7 slashing damage as these claws kind of rip into your shoulder and arm area.
And
Ouch. So that was 20 damage for the first one and 7 for the second?
No. The 19 was to hit.
Or
So,
one missed?
yeah,
Okay.
one of them missed. 19
right,
was to
okay.
hit, and you took
Yep.
7 damage. That's it, just 7. Yes, 7.
Okay.
7
All
flat.
right.
Sidian.
Thank you.
oh. Hello. Yes.
That little boy that was glaring at you, right? He's not happy.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually going to run at you, and you'll also see kind of a similar transformation. However, instead of claws, you'll see that these fangs start to kind of protrude out of his mouth as he tries to latch onto you and bite you.
He's actually just going to come up and ask to be your apprentice.
Sorry, kid. Not taking apprentices at the moment.
But I believe
Now get back to you.
a 15 will miss, right?
A 15 will miss.
Yeah, I think he probably bites into your armor and just cling. Does not
Yeah.
pierce through. But he will glare at you.
I shake him off.
But he will
I
kind of take a step back, just look up at you, and just keep glaring at you. Though he does look a bit more primal? Is that the right word? He looks angrier.
angrier. That's appropriate. Salty.
Definitely salty. But the other girl is still frightened in the corner. Terrified. But it's back to the top of the order with Centurion. Centurion.
That's your cue.
Hi. Did we lose him? Centurion.
Just take a moment, go run into his room.
Yeah, let me go see what's going on. 1 second. BRB. BRB.
BRB.
Hello, sorry about that.
Oh, that's
He's
All right, can you still
back.
hear me?
Okay.
hello. Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
I got him.
sorry, my
What
headphones
you
are
doing?
going
Yeah, that would do it.
out. So I mean, obviously, I saw the two child horrors trying to claw and eat at my party.
Aw, your
Yeah.
party? Aw.
So I think he's going to use
Oh,
the grapple, the hook and chain to try and kind of grapple the kid that is near Sidian.
Okay.
But I also have to do a strength check.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
So give me a second. Does a 24 hit?
Nope. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it does.
Oh, well, I guess we're dead.
No, yeah, it does.
I think it does. Yeah.
All right, and so yeah, he would throw, the hook first, try and grapple her,
Mhm. Him.
around her arms.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, him.
Mhm.
Sorry, I assumed his gender. Her
Yeah,
gender. His gender.
him.
Yeah.
So you go and you wrap this hook around him and you restrain him. He kind of struggles a bit and tries to thrash around, but he's not able to break free from your chain.
Would I be able to throw him, or is that another action?
Um,
Because I'm just trying to toss him into the other kid.
I'm off the roof.
Yeetus.
Let me see here. I think
It's in perfect punting position.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, go ahead and try. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay, give me a second.
Because if you succeed, that'd be hilarious.
Beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
The best unarmed weapon, children.
Yes.
I got an 18.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, the
you
children
successfully
cast-
managed to throw, I guess, yank on this chain hard enough to swing this child off of his feet, and into the other little girl. Now, are you looking to do damage, or are you looking to just knock them prone?
Because they'd have to use their next action to get up if they're not prone, right?
Use half of their movement to get up.
I think I'm just gonna do damage.
Okay. We'll roll this as a improv weapon. Go ahead and roll me a 1d4.
D4? I mean, sure.
Up 3.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm also going to add in your dexterity bonus to this. So we'll do 7 damage on this poor girl as she's kind of knocked by this other kid.
Let me see here. And I still have a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Alright, because he didn't like the whole she's gonna be here soon. So as a bonus action, he uses or he summons his astral arms of the astral self.
Okay.
And those kids are like within 10 feet of me.
Yes.
Can they do a dexterity saving? Oh, wait. Yeah, a dexterity saving throw.
I'm assuming 14 does not meet. What is the DC for those?
Actually, adjustments.
Oh, so one of them passes. The other one does not, though. The other one rolled a 2.
Okay, and that one. Give me a second.
Also,
Yes.
Sidian, go ahead and make an
Yes.
opportunity attack on this kid that just got yanked out of your melee range.
Oh, right. Well, the that kid takes 2d, or he takes 6 force damage.
Ah, both of them do, because both of them did not make it. So both of them take 6, you said?
6.
Okay.
I will do so if you would like, but I do think that the way the rules are written, if somebody's yanked out of somebody's reach, it does not count as an opportunity attack or triggering an opportunity attack. I'll still do one if you want.
Dude, this would have been the
I'm gonna
perfect
say yeah.
opportunity.
Opportunity to what?
To just shoot them. I mean,
But
how bad?
Is she
how
saying?
much worse
You
can it
saying
get?
yes? No?
I am saying yes.
Okay. I just want to be clear. I just want to know what the precedent is. So we'll do. Let's see. What's my bonus? It is +7. Okay. 21.
That'll hit.
Damn.
And 21 to hit. And where's the dice? Where are they? Oh, I guess this is important, this note. I'm assuming that this is... Am I shooting with this? Or is it just a melee attack and I'm just pistol whipping this kid?
That will be up to you. If you want to do a melee attack, it'll probably be like a improv weapon attack. If you're shooting, it'd be different.
I'll do the shooting if you let me. I think
I
that
shall
is
let you
another
do the
situation of, I think that you technically, as the rules are written, it's a melee attack and not a ranged attack for opportunity attacks, but I will make the shot if you so choose.
I'll allow it.
Alright. That is a 11 damage. 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
11 gun damage.
11 gun damage.
Piercing damage.
Perfect.
Somewhere like abdomen, arm, leg, not like going straight for the headshot, at least at the moment. For the moment. But yeah.
Yeah, this boy cries out in pain as he gets shot and then gets rammed into this little girl.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
This is your fault. No, the fuck it isn't.
They're demons. They're the devils.
You could have saved us. You could have not gotten captured. I seriously kind of want to know what Mercy feels like during this whole thing. She's just watching us slam her kids.
You literally dug one of these kids onto another one of these kids right in front of her.
What's Mercy?
Like,
What's Mercy's reaction to all this?
To look forward, just
to be
she's just
fair,
kind of like
they
that
didn't look
sort of
like kids.
flinching.
Sorry.
That sort of flinching, like when you like reach your hand out, like like oh my gosh, like sort of doing that, clasping her hand over her mouth, just like oh my gosh. Well, again, she doesn't want to hurt them, but maybe subdue them. So
to do that, we gotta get their HP low.
I guess
what is
so.
your brother talking about?
I mean, you kind of right. Centurion, anything else you'd like to do? Are you done, Zol?
Yeah, I think he just looks over to Sid and the others like, is everyone okay?
Gives a thumbs up with his astral arms. Got it.
Yep.
You know, I'm doing alright. I mean, you know, combat-wise. Other than that, yeah, no, normal.
Mercedes, it's your turn.
So Mercedes is still hurting from being slashed by one of the children, both physically and emotionally. Let's see. And so she realizes that they do need to be subdued. So reluctantly, she will join in the fighting, I guess. So, I guess I'll go ahead and roll 2 attack rolls. That's 14 to hit and then 3 to hit. Or wait, yeah. No, wait, hold on, that's before totaling it up.
I was like, you rolled really... I don't think you can even do a 3. You're swinging with your sword.
That righteous
yeah, that's
fury.
what I'm...
Plus 7 now.
I didn't add my. I was going to do the virtual dice. So just do the physical dice. So 8 plus 7, that is. Do your math, Heidi.
I believe in you. I believe in
15 to hit, and then 17 to hit.
Perfect. Both will hit.
Cool. Then I will roll for damage. So that's 7 for one, and 10 for the other.
Okay. And this is for the little girl in front of you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. She also cries out in
Astral
pain.
still isn't working for me.
Yeah. She also cries out in pain as you slash her.
hurts.
And you actually see tears start to fall down her face.
Mm-hmm. So she'll just mutter under her breath, "I'm sorry, little one," and then boom.
Why? You already hurt us when you left.
Sorry,
I don't even know who you are.
can't go around hurting people.
But they hurt us first.
I know.
Isn't that what we do?
You're literally summoning your devil master to come and not like us.
We're not summoning anyone. She just comes to protect us.
I'll be very interested to meet this character.
If they even show up, they might not even care.
Anything else you'd like to do, Miss Mercedes?
Nope. That's all.
Perfect.
I'm not going to argue morality with literal fiends. Sorry for what's happened.
Yeah.
I would.
Tyrion would also agree with that.
But I've got to
argue, but I'd be arguing their point.
Well, I think Centurion is just like, only evil beings deal in absolutes.
Listen, I'll agree to stand over here and not attack you guys, and if you guys come to attack until she shows up. If you guys attack me, I'll know who to attack back. That sound good?
Are you asking this to the children? Or to the party?
The children, but also seeing what the party's reaction is as well.
I think Centurion's confused. Like, you won't give him the benefit of the doubt in the first place, but you want to have a coherent conversation. Okay.
Listen, if this is the argument that they're trying to bring forth, sure. I just highly doubt that they're sincere in their motives. That they actually just want to be friends and don't want to bring about the subjugation of humanity.
When did they ever say that?
Yeah, I don't think
It
they ever
was
like
implied.
peace.
It was implied.
Okay, that is the dangerous
I
kind of
point to the
we
dead
don't
bodies. I point to the
I
pile
was
of dead
actually about to
bodies.
say, how does this carnage imply? And they're laughing. They're laughing. Okay, I don't know much about humans,
Yeah.
but I know children don't laugh at murder.
Depends on what happened. As I recall, this place has enslaved them, done by or
They're
might happen by these people, guards, town. What part of it
not
has
children
affected them?
anymore.
Balance of
They're-
probability. Balance of probability says these children aren't children anymore.
I'm only calling them that because
Gideon, remember,
Balance
when you assume you make an
what?
ass out of you and me.
Okay, I think Stidian just made an ass out of himself. Though.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're assuming that they have good intentions.
I'm
And
assuming
that's why
they
he
don't.
almost-
I'm just trying to prove myself right by standing over here until I get attacked.
You mean like you haven't done?
Weren't you just attacked? Didn't I just get the kid off of you?
Yeah, to be fair, I did, they were...
Not doing anything.
Listen, do you want me to shoot these kids, or do you want me to wait until they run at somebody to attack somebody to shoot these kids?
I'm just saying, this is a weird time to grow a conscience.
It's a very interesting time to be having this conversation.
You
I
said,
think
Is
the kids
there
at this point
another
are
time
just...
to have this conversation? After they're dead, maybe?
what is this with this? What is this new thirst for murder?
Listen, they're trying to play the card that they are just attacking us because we attacked them first.
No,
I just want to
that's because we
give
did
them the...
attack them first. We did.
And I understand your point. That's why I did just try and sweep her off her legs. Leg sweep. But I obviously changed my tactics when her nails grew into 9-inch nails and she nearly took a chomp out of the other one. Okay?
Yeah, I agree.
And I know kids defend themselves, but usually all they do is kick your shins, not rip your heart.
What kind
They
of
have been transformed. That is not up for debate. They are fiends now. I'm just giving them
you're
an
assuming
opportunity.
you can't be a fiend as well? They're still kids. They're just fiend kids.
They are under the subjugation of a demonic presence.
No, they are
Fiendish.
straight up. They are no longer of the human category. That is
Yes.
established. But that doesn't immediately put them under someone else's essentially banner.
Okay, all right. You know what? Fine. I will get that. I will give you that argument. I will just, I guess, stand here and wait till they kill us.
I'm not saying don't defend yourself. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna move over here, and Sid just pulls up the revolver. I'm gonna shoot the person that attacks either me or one of my friends, companions. We're not there yet. So Sid is going to ready his action to fire on these three children that attacks either himself or one of the other party members.
Okay.
And I'm just imagining hand on his hip, gun out.
Just
in the
leaning
other hand.
the wall.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna move over to the wall, and I'm just gonna lean against it, gun out.
Okay.
Hey, what time is it?
You all have been informed, and
Is it
roughly
midday?
12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock.
Oh God.
I guess you
I
could
hate
say it's
I hate it so much.
high noon.
I hate it so much. I'm
That's
so glad. I'm so glad with this.
I'll roll another martial check. See
Okay,
what they're
I'm just-
immune to.
Okay,
Like, if
go
you
ahead and roll
guys-
another martial check.
Unnatural 20.
Perfect. And you're looking for their immunities?
Yes.
They are immune to acid damage and fire damage.
Alright. Good thing somebody didn't cast Scorching Ray.
Wow.
So while you guys are having this wonderful discussion on morality, you guys hear it again. Sinners, wrathful sinners, sinners! Don't touch my children.
Sid just with his offhand just gestures to the rest of the party. See?
No, I heard it, but I didn't see anything.
He face bombs.
And Sidian, I think you especially because of the way that you're angled. You see this woman
Oh boy.
appear almost like she is coming up from the ground.
Oh boy.
Well, she looks lovely. Oh, it's Chastity! It is her!
Fucking called it!
I was wondering what the penalty was going to be
Girl,
for
your
going
dress
there
is
so
on
late.
fleek.
Listen, I think
Like,
calling
seriously,
the
who designed it? Is that Gucci?
I agree, but I think telling the embodiment of chastity that she's looking good might not be the best approach.
I think she's just confused. She's
I
like,
am kidding.
what is a fleek?
What? What is on fleek?
Is it bad? Are you sinning?
See, now, is it bad that I'd ask her out, like, for a drink?
I knew you would.
Like, wait, you or Merzus?
Merzus or
I mean, do I have to, like, does it need to be either? Can it just be both?
I mean,
Wonderful.
So
What
what
is
is
versus
that? Oh, sorry.
date with her in the real world.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. You're good.
This guy says, my children. Mercedes will mutter under her breath, your children.
Where is this? It is your turn.
Challenging that.
Are you gonna lay down the smoothest rap you got on her? Hey,
Very
how you doing?
considering it. I'm so tempted and very much considering, but I'm also trying to figure out the position of these kids. And just to double check, I am going to look at the kid I just hit in the head with a foot and ask, this is who you meant, right? This is not just someone else who just showed up.
You will see this little girl who, even though she is still crying from the pain that she's in, she immediately kind of lights up when she sees Chastity.
Does she call her that, or do we not know that that's
I don't think you
officially-
guys know, but when she sees this woman, her face immediately lights up.
I'm just going to assume that's the person you're waiting for. Perfect. Then I'll go. Oh no, yeah, pretty much. Wait, which side of this do we see her on? She's not on the roof yet, right?
She is on the roof.
Okay, hold on, let me check my thing because I don't see her.
On the bottom right.
Mhm.
Okay, so I had a my thing was not updated, right? Okay, I see her now.
Mhm.
We'll approach and see what happens.
So you're approaching this woman then.
I think that's all I got. 30 feet, and then try and talk. All right, then I'm gonna assume you're the one these kids are waiting on.
Chastity actually doesn't say anything. She just looks at you and narrows her eyes.
Oh, now are you angry at me because you left them alone, or because someone else found them first?
Ended with a bunch of dead bodies.
The runaway.
We're not talking about me. Now, these
Hey, hey.
Do
I'm
it.
sure she's
Triple
not
dog dare
talking
you.
about me.
Yeah, that's true.
but yeah,
Girl, what else you know?
Damn it, I lost my train of thought.
Yes.
No, yeah, that was the best comeback she would have had for me, that. I really hope I don't have to do to you what I did to the last one who said that. I really don't.
Someone with no honor has no position to threaten me.
That's not an actual threat. That's an honest-to-God hope. I don't put you in there. It would suck.
I am not afraid of the tunnel.
You've never been in there, have you?
Do not assume you know what I've been through.
I don't, but I've been through that. Look, no, not what we're talking about. Kids. They're yours, yes.
Centurion is just fucking confused.
It's trying so hard not to talk about this, and then we just start talking about it.
But do you do anything else other than just approach her?
Yeah. He does essentially point to, and still holding the severed foot, to say, okay, I'm assuming they're the ones responsible for this, for the very much lack of piss poor job they've done with the town. Is there anything else you have planned, or is this just you coming to pick them up from their plate?
I need to eliminate the sinners.
And I take it that's everybody that's not in a good suit? Judging how this town has been run?
That has sinned needs to be punished.
That is a literal everyone, and you included. Like, that is no one else.
What sins have they committed?
Mercedes, she's actually
Yes.
going to look at you now. Since you kind of spoke out. You. The darkness inside of you reeks. You smell like him.
Wait, who's she?
Who?
Him?
She is talking to you, Mercedes.
When she said him, did she look at anybody like the brother, or did she look at like Hephaestus?
She looked
she look
right
at
at
me?
Mercedes.
What do you mean? What do you know?
I know more about you than you do. And I know you cannot continue to live.
Hey, Riddles, that's not gonna work for us. So how about you find another deal?
Mercy, congrats, you're on someone's hit list. Next drink on
Mercy
me.
is gonna continue walking towards this lady. She looks like, I guess in a word, eager to hear more. She just looks hungry to know what exactly she's talking about.
We have all turned our back on the children with claws.
I'll face in a direction where I can see everybody.
Moses, it is still your turn.
I can't do anything. Literally, I'm out of spells, and I double checking. Yeah, I've used up most of it. I'm gonna.
You did get a short rest. If that
I need
helps.
bomb rest to get my good stuff back. No, I'm gonna answer a quick question because I'm intrigued. I'm gonna pop my divine sense one more time in her presence and see what happens.
Okay.
She fucking loses it and rips her head off.
So other than the fiends that you sense from, the children, she is coming off as a celestial.
Yeah, no, as soon as he realizes that, he immediately squints his eyes and he's like, oh, god damn, fanatics.
Anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I'll shoot my shot. Any chance we survive this? Want to go grab a drink? Yeah, no. Realizing she's a
Hey, man,
celestial,
now?
likely fanatic, and I'm not going to get any other chance after this. I can almost guarantee it.
Man's gotta do
The
what man's
only
gotta do.
way I would ever drink with you is to ensure I could lead you back to your master.
Cryptic.
We talking before or after?
There is no before or after.
I kind of think there is.
It kind of is. We can get a drink now before we go back, or would you prefer to get the drink after we go back?
And hey, isn't like drinking just for recreation like that? Isn't that considered a sin in some churches?
You realize I just said she's celestial. Why? Why? The worst wingman. You were like so much better last time. Man, come
Oh my
on.
god, I'm dying. I'm sorry.
Hey, she's being kind of hypocritical here.
They're celestials, man. Do you not get anything about that?
Yeah.
Then help me out here, man. Come on, I'm desperate.
Yeah, I can tell. That's the word for it.
Desperate. Huh?
Here's some water, too, if you need it. Chug it, why don't you?
Oh god.
I have booze and you know it.
Yeah, that's not the kind of thirst we're talking about, though, are we?
So I'm
Nice. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, just continuously just mess with my own sword in my hand, just thinking. It's gonna
Perfect.
be a crazy one.
So,
Do Zone of Truth so bad. Zone of Truth.
Hephaestus, Centurion. This little girl's gonna try and attack you.
Okay.
She's gonna kind of stand up now that she's
Dang.
able to, and is really upset that you used her friend to hit her.
Right, yeah, I get that.
The first attack will miss because that was a 9. Second one will hit, and her claws just kind of slash into you for 8 damage. 8 slashing damage.
Alright.
The other kid is going to try to break out of your chain. It doesn't work. But
Yeah.
this woman
Chance to use my gun.
will go ahead and look at the 3 people that have kind of given the most interest in her. And she is just going to lift her hand first at you, Merzis, and this bright light just shoots out of it and towards you.
Hmm.
And I'm assuming a 25 will hit.
I'm just gonna look at it's me and say, I'm gonna assume it's a no on the drink. But yeah, that's gonna hit me.
For 13 radiant damage and 4 necrotic damage. She's going to turn to you, Mercedes.
Hmm.
and will fire off a bolt at you. Moses, go ahead and roll me a Constitution check to see if your spell is still up.
Yeah, I got that. Another nat 1. Nope, it's gone.
Rough.
That is rough. It would have helped so much with this.
It would have, but it doesn't matter because she rolled a 14, so she will miss you, Mercedes, but just barely. This bolt of light will kind of flash by you. And Sidian,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming a 23 hits.
That will hit.
For 11 radiant damage and 7 necrotic damage.
18. It's a pretty hefty chunk there.
Yep.
Can I have her roll a dexterity saving throw? Hellish rebuke time.
15.
Rolls a 20.
I believe that will not make it.
Good. What did she roll?
15.
Just under. Alright, so that's 2d10. And that's an 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So I think as she shoots this beam of light out towards Sidian, he kind of takes it for a moment and then kind of, how I'm imagining it is like turns it back, like in this reddish light, returns it back towards her.
Okay. She takes it and is unfazed by it.
Concerned.
Because, she's a demon.
It's worth it. She's not.
She's not
First
a
of
demon.
all.
Celestial.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
Were you even paying attention?
She's like at the opposite end.
Yeah.
Centurion, it is your turn.
Well, is the little girl still like latched on by her teeth or?
I don't think she latched on. She scratched at you.
Oh, okay. She's kind of far away. Huh. How long would you say the chain is?
About 15 feet. Not enough to reach Chastity, unfortunately.
Alright, well, I think at this time he's actually going to use a spell with one of his free hands.
Okay.
And
okay.
he will use or attempt to use Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll me them attack roll.
Does a 25 hit? It's a nat 20, but does a 25?
Nope. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it hits.
I hope so.
How scared would you be?
Oh, it's time to bring out Big Spooky then. Oh, that's first attack is 6 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
second attack is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he'll just kind of try and well, actually, he's going to use his bonus action to bring forth form of dread.
Before that question, you rolled a natural 20? And did you roll double the damage dice? Because it's a crit.
Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you.
And then for your second Eldritch Blast, it's another attack roll.
All right, give me a second. So I guess you could just count the first two I did.
Yeah. I'll count that as the crit damage. And then if you want to roll another attack roll for your second beam.
This one's on 19.
That'll hit.
That one's for 3 points of damage.
Ow. I'm just kidding. She still takes it like a champ. She still looks unfazed.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks at her in a smirk because, you know, he thought she was talking to him with the whole evil thing.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of gives her a smirk, and just to like kind of add a little bit here, he uses form of dread. Give me a second. And just for like to flavor it, because he gets 13 extra or temporary health points, you'll see the claw marks slowly start to close.
Okay. I'll accept that.
And before you see all three voices say, "I rise today through a mighty strength, the invocation of the duality, through belief in the oneness and confession of the oneness of the creator of balance."
Oh, nice.
And he's saying that while he's like transforming into, you know, big spooky.
Very cool. I like that.
Yeah, he feels a very, very big need to take her down. At least parts of him do.
Anything else you'd like to do, sir?
No, I think that'll be it.
Perfect. Miss Mercedes, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and cast Zone of Truth.
Is she lying
Okay.
about something?
Yeah, I'm curious on where this is going.
So that's a charisma saving throw.
Who are you casting?
You're not gonna like this.
She made it, didn't she?
Oh yeah. That is a
Well, her name
28,
is Cassie.
my lovely Mercedes.
I mean,
Okay, shoot. Can I try it again? With
Oh,
my second action?
Second action?
I
Question.
believe you have an extra attack, not a second action.
Oh, extra attack. Okay.
Yeah, so when you take an attack, you can attack twice per turn.
Okay.
And with your zone of truth, it is 15 feet, so I believe Mers is your
So
also.
that failed.
Yeah, I failed. I put the save in. I failed.
So Mers is affected by your zone of truth, Mercedes. So there's something. You got Mers's,
Alright.
yay.
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately, Chastity resists
Okay. And is that all I can do for this turn then?
Do you have a bonus?
Bonus action movement.
Uh,
You can also do a martial check.
Or prepare a move.
and you don't think I have any bonus things? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess regardless of the fact that she that Cassidy resisted the spell, he will shout at her. What do you mean by the darkness? What is it? And who is this he that you refer to?
Chastity laughs. But she doesn't say anything.
She'll just roar at the top of her lungs. Tell me! I'm not gonna do anything.
Nope, she just continues to laugh.
Dang it! Hoping to get something from her. Well, I guess that's all I can do then. I mean, in this moment, she's not really looking to get information out of Murzus. So, I guess that's all.
Okay.
And he's the only guy that we haven't heard his backstory from.
Dang it.
Rough.
Sidian, it is your turn.
All right. Would it be possible to do a martial check at the beginning of the turn, or is it just
You
at
could
the
do
end
it
of the
at
turn?
any point in your turn.
All right. I'm gonna do a martial check on Chastity.
Perfect.
That is a, let me do the math, 13.
That is sufficient.
Carry the one.
So,
Fine.
Chastity does have damage resistances, damage immunities, condition immunities, the following special traits: Chains of Desire, Divine Awareness, Magic Resistance, Angelic Weapons, the following actions: Multi-Attack, Corrupted Bolt, Healing Touch, and the following legendary actions: Teleport, Searing
Holy
Burst,
cow.
Blinding Gaze.
All right. Keep it simple. I'm gonna go with damage resistances.
Perfect. She is resistant to radiant damage, as well as any bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage that is non-magical.
All right. Yeah. Sid. Let's see. I'm gonna start my turn proper by moving. Let's see. I'm gonna get right next to Murzus, because that's my 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of quietly talk to Murzus. So, do you have any plans on how to deal with this, or got anything in mind? Because I think I might get some. I might have something. Murzus, you there?
Mertz is so scared of the zone of truth, he's just not saying anything.
I can't get in. I can't go in there. You could ask me questions about my backstory. Sorry. You there?
Where is it?
Siler?
Yeah, sorry, I had to.
You're good, you're good.
Good. Understandable.
What happened?
Sid has moved next to you and is asked, so do you have a plan on how to deal with this? Because I think I might have something.
No. And yes.
Very clear answer then. Do you want to go along with something I've got?
No, actually, I don't, but I also don't want to be here right now.
Come on, it's going to be awesome. You're going to love it.
City, I
Promise
think
you.
since you are entering the zone now, you can also
right. I need a
do a
zone of truth.
yep.
Jeez, okay. That's a charisma?
I
Saving
believe
throw?
so. Yep.
That's a 19.
You're fine.
Total. Jeez, wow.
Just a natural born liar, I guess. I'm just kidding.
This is 17
Damn.
plus... It's 17 plus 2.
Ew.
Come on. You want to go with it? Or you got something else in mind?
Do, but I don't want to go with your thing unless you tell me what it is.
I don't want to risk being heard. But you'll know what I've got in mind, I think, once you see it. Head downstairs, aim it directly south from here. And he just kind of points this way. You'll know what to do. Make sure it's loaded. I'll try to get you a good shot.
I have literally no idea what you mean.
Ballista.
Again, no idea what you mean.
You head down the trapdoor. You'll
Didn't
see.
see any of that. Literally just popped on the roof.
You'll see. And I'm gonna cast a spell on myself.
Mhm.
Sid would like to cast Fly on himself. And if possible, I'd like to tackle Chastity off the roof.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a strength. Roll me an attack.
Right. I did not think this through.
Yeah, no
I'm
shit, man.
sticking with it. Let's see. That
Yeah.
luck's on my side currently. That's 19 total.
Sorry, I had to do the math here for this. She does not get tackled. That's a 24.
Jeez. All right. I'll stay
think you-
hovering.
Yeah, I think you try to tackle her, and she is surprisingly sturdy.
Well, you know, because she is a Celestial.
Yeah. I try to goad her off the roof as I'm just kind of floating there now. Like,
Okay.
Now in her attack
look at
range.
me.
Oh, Celestials don't fly, do they?
Depends on the Celestial.
Depends on the Celestial.
I mean, she could get on the ledge and hit me.
I think Sidian does know with that martial check that she does not fly.
Interesting.
She could teleport, but she cannot fly.
Okay. Ignore my previous plan. Maybe. We'll workshop it.
What?
Where it's just like, I was already doing that anyways.
He's trying to feel like there's something downstairs that might have helped if you'd been able to tackle her right.
Listen, all I want to do is hit this evil celestial with the giant ballista bolt. I'm a simple man.
Very black and white on that. An evil celestial.
Yeah.
There's just a disappointed sigh from you.
Alright, well, I think that's my turn. Unless I can take a pot shot with my gun.
Unfortunate. I think you casting fly was your action, and you're trying to tackle.
I did cast a spell as my act. No, I think that that is absolutely fair.
Yep. Where is this? It is your turn.
Yeah, no, still very much left in the, this has turned into a fight, and this is now something I'm pretty sure we can't beat. Why are we doing this? All right, let me roll something just to see if he just doesn't walk away.
Team player, as always.
You're choosing to fight a thing that he's both wants to talk to but not fight because he doesn't see us winning in his mind, even though we probably might be. Who knows?
I think we have to beat her with a philosophical dilemma, like a robot.
Have you ever heard of the ship of Theseus?
Oh god.
Have you ever heard of Roko's Basilisk?
No.
Because let me tell you, terrifying.
No, it's a cool one. I currently have my own mental workaround where it's even if you just talk about it, even just slightly in passing, that's still a net positive for it. So as long as you're not like actively working against it, it's still a net positive. Talking about it,
Is it like
because not everybody is going to be able to be a programmer or somebody advocating for it.
Okay, we need to talk about this later.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, after the campaign. Where is this? Are you walking away, Mirzus?
He just walked straight off the roof.
His grappling hook is still hooked up to the side. He can't just jump off.
Yeah.
The other way.
It's true.
He's thinking about it.
That and he hasn't synchronized, so...
I mean,
True.
he could also just go downstairs and see what I've got planned.
You just told him to forget it.
I told him he.
To be fair, he wasn't going to remember it to begin with.
Yeah. He was. Yeah. Even if he did go with you, he probably would have been confused on what to do. There are literal weapons everywhere.
Giant ballista.
Yes, but there's also a bunch of smaller ones and other weapons, and against this thing, anything non-magical.
Mercy.
Serve them.
Mercy, you remember this? Never mind. I'm a turn. Sorry.
But yeah, Mirzus, what are you doing?
He's because he's unfortunately rolled above an 80, so he's gonna have to help.
Okay.
And he's just going to sheath his sword and walk up next to Mercy and just ask her. So what are you going to try and do?
Ooh, planning. I like.
So, Mercy looks angry, probably angriest you might have seen her. And he sort of turns to him and says, I don't know. You have an idea?
Plenty. None of them I think.
You just glare at him.
Wait, what did she do? Hello?
I think she said that Mercy just glares at Chastity.
Okay. She cut off from me, so I couldn't hear what she said.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, to answer the question, plenty of ideas. None of them are going to get us out of this, I think. Or some might, just not the way we want them to.
Perhaps we can use what she knows about us against her. What's that tunnel you were talking about? And she kind of glances at her arm where that mark must have been.
Yeah, like as soon as he got hit with that light, that it was a weird, looks like a shadow that was open for a quick second, just faded off.
Yeah. So she asks him what that tunnel is about, and glances at where that mark was.
Does Mirza say anything?
Oh, shit. That's a 4.
Ooh.
Oh, you can actually see blood coming out of the bottom of his lip. He's literally biting down on his own lip to keep himself from talking.
Oh no, Mirza!
God damn, that's some. I give this man 10 out of 10 out of my respect. He's gonna say something stupid like, that dress is ugly and it makes you look fat.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate problem. He's under that effect. If he talks, it is truth.
Oh, or it's worse. Or it's worse. He's like, man, she looks smoking in that dress, and then he's talking about mercy.
No. What would be worse is if he does talk right now on his plans. One of them involves trying to get her into a 3-way.
I'm sure that's going to work.
In front of a Celestial and her brother.
I mean... oh, God.
Centurion would just be like, 3-ways aren't as great as everyone would like them to think. It's very blank.
Oh, God, that's amazing.
Now, I can recently tell you...
So... Does he say anything?
No, he bit his lip for 4 points of damage to keep himself from talking. You can actually see the blood coming out of his mouth.
Then she'll ask him again, Mirzus, your idea. Oh, she's still asking them.
Which one? Remember, he told you he had a few.
I don't know. You know your own mind. I don't.
All of them.
The one that you think is the most likely to work.
Till it dies?
I try and offer a deal. Maybe I can get her to come with me, but I don't know if she'd want to leave you all alive, or...
If that's your best plan, then
the
try
one
it and we'll have your back.
The one I think will most succeed is the one where I try and offer a deal to go back, and she doesn't murder you all instantly. She may want to come back to you, though, so you'll probably have to be on the lookout for her. That's the one I think will work. It's not my favorite plan or the one I want to try, but that's the one I think will have the best chance of doing this.
Then try what you must, and we'll have your back.
I'm very, very concerned that you have this kind of confidence in me. Honestly.
He seems to at least have a plan. See, I'm not smart enough at this game yet to develop plans.
So
You know
Moses,
what?
what are you doing?
Okay, movement to go up to talk to Mercy, and then just a quick conversation. And I don't know what else to do because I don't have much else.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'll try and offer her the deal.
What are you offering her?
Oh boy.
If, and this is a very big if, we can settle this without violence immediately, assuming that we don't, hurt the kids anymore. We do have a few questions to ask about, I'm going to assume, hey, the place we want to go and set up the magic circles?
What?
The layer of lust.
That is a question. What are your opinions on this person who seems to be named after a sin, but,
I just want to kill everybody that does sin. Again, it
Not-
seems a bit hypocritical.
not helping?
I am forced to work for him.
It's a shit job, but it does make the job a little easier. All the sinners are essentially around him, so you know where to strike, I guess.
Moses, actually everyone, go ahead and roll me an insight check for me, please.
Okay. Ooh. 25.
Okay.
12.
12, okay.
22.
Okay.
I'm happy with my 12 plus 0.
16.
16. Okay. We're actually sitting, I think you're focused on flying right now, and don't quite see this. I think also because you're behind Chastity. Well, she's kind of facing the rest of the party.
That's fair.
You guys will notice that there is a mixture of both anger and pain when she mentions that she is working for lust. And her hand reaches up to her shoulder, where this shackle type thing is currently clasped around it.
I suppose I could make it quick. I don't know, it would be a perception just to see if this is like something that has like a keyhole in it or something, or just something that's just like a collar or
Yep,
shackle.
go ahead and roll me a perception check.
$10. Oh,
I think that's still enough to see it because it's not hidden anywhere. You do see a keyhole on this. This restraint that she has on.
it's ridiculous, but I'm going to try something stupid.
Ooh, yay, stupid.
I mean, if the key doesn't work, I'm going to try and pick it anyway.
You're gonna try and stick the key in there?
May as well.
Okay.
He's gonna try and stick something in something.
That's for later.
But she is going
That's
to.
what she said.
Oh, ho, ho.
So Maurice, as you pull out this key and you approach Chastity, and for a moment she looks at your key and there's a spark of recognition and almost hopefulness that kind of appears on her face before it's quickly masked again by the kind of calm rage that she normally has on. But she allows you to get close to her and try to use the key on her restraint. Do you approach Chastity?
I do, and I attempt with this key to hopefully not make this worse.
Okay. You approach and you put the key up to the hole, and it fits. You're able to get it in.
Ooh. What?
However,
Yeah.
however, when you try to turn it, it does not move.
Well, I think this might be my turn, but I would probably... How big is this thing? Like, is there a second keyhole?
There is only one.
Darn.
I may have to try the second key. Shit.
Yeah, is that your turn?
Fred.
Unless I can try the second key with a bonus action. A lockpick.
I think you, as a rogue, can kind of tell that you won't be able to lockpick this open. It won't work with the lockpick. You need the actual key. If you would like to try your second key, you can.
I guess I'll try very quickly to let go and then pull out the second key.
Okay. Merces, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah. Be good. Fuck, that's a natural one.
Oh no. Merces, you don't see him, but from the ground by Chastity's feet, these chains just shoot up into the air before you're able to attempt to use your second key. And they shoot up with such force that they do knock you back a bit. Go ahead and take 2 damage as you fall prone to these chains. But these chains kind of shoot up and wrap around Chastity, and she lets out this almost panicked cry as she's pulled down back into the ground.
Teleported away?
Les just summoned her, didn't he?
Centurion, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. Does an 18 work?
Yes, 18 is fine. You see similar chains out of, I can't say the corner of your eye because I think you're looking at these children. But similar chains kind of shoot up as the ground and wrap themselves around these children and drag them down. You're able to dodge out of the way before they hit you, but these children
Wait, is
also
my
get pulled
chain
down.
still chained to them? 'Cause
Yes,
remember, I still had him grappled.
you do have one of them grappled.
All right. Well, he's going to try with all 4 arms to pull on it and let the other ones know too.
Roll me a strength saving throw.
All right, give me a sec. Wait, is everyone gonna come in here and try and save this kid too?
What is everyone doing? I will give you guys the opportunity if you want to try and help Centurion pull this kid out. But I think you guys are also kind of focused on Chastity, who's also being sucked down into the ground.
Yeah. I guess watching for any clues.
It's okay.
I'm trying like my best to try and get to her
Seems
and unlock the key
straightforward.
thing before she gets sucked in completely.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of
'cause
hand
I got
check,
a nat
please.
20.
Okay.
Well, it's 22 because I'm using wisdom with these arms.
Yeah.
Okay, sleight of hand.
I'll It seemed.
21.
Does it seem like Centurion's got her dealt with, her taken care of?
So Centurion, you don't get dragged in as well. You do pull, but with the aid of these chains, this kid is able to kind of break free of your grapple. And you kind of fall back a bit as you yank back your chain and sickle. It is undamaged, and you don't take any damage, but we do lose this kid to these chains.
Is Chastity gone too?
20.
Chastity is sinking. And
All
All
now-
right, and he is going to make an effort once again with Chastity, but with the chains again. This time, I'm like trying to grasp at her shackle.
before
Sid's
that,
also gonna just try and help her
okay,
as well.
Moses, what is your sleight of hand check? Because I believe you were closest.
Yeah, I would have essentially scrambled back to try and get the key into, or to unlock it, I guess, or try to. 21.
That is enough. Moses, as you go forward, you scramble a bit and manage to find the keyhole with your second key. And similarly, this one does fit. And as you go to try and unlock it, the key turns. And you hear this click. And for a brief second, you see this joy wash over Chastity's face. But the chains are still pulling her down.
It wants to help.
If I can, I'm just going to whisper, fight him if you want, or meet us back before we go there ourselves.
Sidian, how are you helping?
Okay, so can you re-explain the situation?
Yeah.
How deep is she in this? And
I believe about now she's probably about belly button deep into the ground.
and who all is helping pull her out currently?
Right now, no one yet. Mers has reached forward to unlock the restraint that she had on her.
Then Sid's gonna fly over and grab her other arm and just try and pull her out. Or if that's what she's going for. If she's like, no, just let it go. I assume though, she probably doesn't want to go.
Okay, roll me a strength check. And Mercedes, you said you were helping?
Yeah, go ahead and jump in there.
Okay, do you want to roll your own strength check, or do you want to help?
Can I help Mercy?
I will allow that.
Just to help Sidian.
Can I help Mercy?
Mercy, go ahead and roll a strength check with advantage, please, Mercy.
Yeah. Sid, strength is not as strongest.
All right. Strength isn't my strongest either, but I've got that's a 19.
Strength is your strongest.
And Centurion, are you also trying to help?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He's gonna still try and grab her with his chain to pull her out, but he'll still be straining all four of his arms.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a strength check as well.
All right. I got a 17 this time.
Perfect. I am going to need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oof, we've angered them.
That bad, huh? Uh, 21. Jeez.
25.
22.
Huh.
We all on that. We all on top of that.
16.
Okay.
Well, you're wearing plate armor. I can kind of see. Like, that makes sense.
That's still good.
Yeah, like hella. That's still hella good.
Still good.
What is that? Adamantine? Mithril? That's good.
It's just regular steel.
So
Not
all
bad.
of you guys kind of rush forward and try to help Chastity from these chains that are currently dragging her down. And as you guys pull, you guys do see this pain that is racked on her body as she's kind of stuck in the middle between you guys pulling and these chains pulling her down. And finally, you hear her cry out,
Enough. Let me go.
and as she's
Trying to
saying
leave
that,
him alone.
Mercy, let's go.
as she's saying that, she actually casts a searing burst. So everyone within 10 feet of her
come on.
gets hit. Mercedes, you take the full brunt of it because unfortunately I don't think you were quick enough to dodge out of it. But the other three of you guys do manage to escape some of the damage. It is going to be Mercedes 10 fire damage. The rest of you will take 5 fire damage.
Oh boy.
And
Can Centurion tell her something?
hold on.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
And 7 radiant damage for Mercedes, 3 radiant damage for everyone else.
Holy crap, why am I getting so much damage? Eh.
But go
Damage
ahead.
to forms.
Centurion, what did you want to say to her?
As he reaches out again, he tells her that we'll be back for her. The balance needs you, and your job isn't done yet.
We'll be in Harley Citadel as soon as we can.
Just before she disappears, Mercedes will ask one more time, who is he?
Centurion and Sidian, you don't get a response.
I may have just alerted us that we're heading there. Oops.
I expected Mers not to get a response, considering he was trying to get in her pants.
Hey, I already gave her the advice I was going to give, and I already told her what I needed to. And I'm assuming she could read my mind or something.
Okay, I'm just saying, because I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Chastity has a chastity belt.
You understand I have a second key.
Does he have
And she
these?
has a chastity belt. Like,
Listen,
Mercedes.
let's finish up this dramatic moment before we move on to the thing.
There's a reason the first one didn't work.
Mercedes, you don't get a response from Chastity. But you hear, in your mind, a familiar laughter fill your head. This dark, male laughter just echo in your head. And then Chastity vanishes.
Are any of the kids still there? Or is it just the
Nope.
one that left? Or
I think they got
nah,
changed.
they just dragged me to hell out of there.
Everyone is gone. And you guys are now alone on this rooftop.
that was
How long does that laughter last?
sudden.
Probably about a good 5 seconds.
I think Centurion just slams his fists down in anger.
I rolled for a concentration check, and his spell is still up.
Good.
Sid is currently standing like 5 feet in the air on a cloud that is formed beneath him. Like, just kind of looking down at where Chastity left.
Please tell me your flavoring for your fly spell is you have a Nimbus Cloud.
Yep.
It's pretty much, yep, it's general wind augmentation for, like, it doesn't have to just be the Nimbus, but when he's just kind of standing idly or kind of upright, kind of balancing, he's standing on a Nimbus. Yes.
There's a part of me that wanted to make that my pet, just a tiny Nimbus Cloud.
Adorable.
Aww.
And name him Kimchi?
Kind of, but I'd want to be like a good character, not an evil one, because I'd want to stick with you'd have to be pure of heart, more or less, a good person. That Merzus would fall right through that cloud.
Yeah, no, this is just wind magic. I'm not pure of heart.
Yeah.
Oh, is her spell still up? Mercy's?
The Zone of Truth.
I guess
Mercedes, go ahead and roll
concentration
me a
check?
concentration. Or you could drop it. Choose to drop it.
Okay. No. We're keeping it up.
I'm finding out more information about this guy.
Uh-huh. That's 11.
Okay.
I think that does it, yeah.
Yeah, that does it.
Mm-hmm.
It is up for like however long you have it. I think it's the long one too, like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay. So, as she's shaking that laughter from her head, she'll look up to Mercis and wide-eyed ask, "Oh, did you come by those keys?" How do you know her? Why do you have them?
Are you her ex?
Your ex?
He shoots you a very... That's a deadpan... Very deadpan glare.
It's an honest question.
Honest answer is I fucking wish. But no.
Yeah, okay.
Could I roll a religion check or history check or some kind of check to see what Sid would know about Chastity, particularly if he's heard anything in like any texts he's studied? Blah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a history check.
All right. Looks like that's only a 16 with my bonus.
Not high enough. You don't know anything. I'm just kidding.
Nothing.
No. I think you've heard about Chastity a bit through your studies, through your interviews. You've heard of this being that works as almost like a counter to lust. It's not that they're a team, but that Chastity follows the commands of lust for the most part. On the chances that she is let free, she goes around and cleans up after lust. So her way of interpreting that is that she gets rid of any traces of corruption that lust has left behind.
So we may get there and Lust may already be dead and she's just burning the city he left.
Maybe.
But
It's an idea.
he was able to subjugate her before.
We don't know how or if he had help. She might be we might get there and there might be brawling.
They could be. I think she was gonna probably burn this town to the ground, from the sounds of it. So, good work, team. Kind of just says awkwardly.
Good work, team.
So Mercedes did have some questions for Merzus.
And I'm just gonna roll a quick
That
check to
would-
see if I can essentially roll off the roof and back onto my little rope.
Run.
If you did free her, that probably means that I don't think it's likely that she's going to wait for us to come there. So who knows what state will
That's a
arrive
tense.
at her.
You very
Set it up.
clearly see me trying to. I am very obviously Minnie the Moocher trying to jump off of this ledge onto my
Dude, where are you going?
rope.
Not on my watch. Yeah, I demand the truth.
And I just jump off the roof onto my rope. But
You should rest up.
there's actually a small bird with a note.
Where?
Okay.
I think you guys have all seen him before. This is Ember. Tiny.
Yes. Where is he? Like, is he posted on the wall? Is he on somebody's shoulder?
I just flew up to you guys and just handed you guys a quick note.
I assume probably Mercy.
What does it say?
You guys speak Celestial, so it'll be fine. Meet up later.
Of course. I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can find in this tower now that...
Loot everything. We didn't loot a damn thing.
Oh yeah. 100%. And Sid's
I'm
just
gonna leave
gonna...
you guys to the looting. I gotta hop off. Good game, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Oh wait,
Bye.
ask him about the keys thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He will answer that one because I think he has already before. He will hand up one hand. I stole this. Second hand, this I was given.
Interesting.
Very interesting. We'll need to talk more about that tomorrow, I think. Actually, what time is it now, currently, in-game?
Okay.
In game, the sun is starting to set.
Okay.
Okay. Night night.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a nice night.
Good night.
So yeah, Sid's just gonna go down into the tower and begin searching, and we can get onto that. I don't know how abstract you want to make that, or if you want to say, if you want to go through every room individually.
We'll just make it pretty abstract, because really there's nothing of real value here other than some standard weapons. The ballistas, obviously, if you want to try and loot that. I don't know how, but you can try.
I think he takes a look at them more closely. Could he fit the ballistas? I don't know if we want to keep them at like 30 pounds or what, but he's thinking about trying to fit them in his bag of holding, but I think they might be too
that's
big.
for the bolts. So if
Really?
you want to try and do that,
Yeah, the bolts.
Yeah. I was
Not
like, because the ballistas themselves, way more than 30 pounds.
way too big.
Yeah.
I just thought crazy strategy.
I
but
mean, maybe they're made of balsa wood.
No. Nice try, but no.
you know that arcane? No, not the arcane gate. That warlock ability that lets you make like one portal, one opening one end, and the other one the other end, with
Mhm.
like 500 feet on range for the other opening.
Yeah, I think that's just the spell gate. That could be useful for this.
Like the entrance is right at like where the first one aims, and you can just aim the exit portal anywhere else, and you can technically turn the exit portal like on a swivel. Once
That
you
is a good idea. Though for ballistas like this, it's not a bad idea.
concentration, I think it lasts up to like an hour or something.
Could be awesome. But particularly as well, other than just looting, he's trying to see if there's any like notes or journals that people have left. I don't know how likely that would be, but looking and seeing what might have happened here, if anybody kept a record. Any gold? Yes, as well.
Don't think you find any
alchemist
gold, unfortunately.
supplies in the cellar? I don't know.
No, I know it kind of shows that, but
No cellar.
no, there is a cellar, but
Okay.
mainly
More like
it's
a
filled
dungeon?
with more like no, it's filled with more like weapons, standard like basic armors, basic weapons, nothing too extravagant, nothing magical. Just enough to kind of gear up the guards of the town. In terms of notes and records, you have kind of basic incident reports, but for the most part, they're pretty mild. Most of it's just drunken people doing stupid things in town. Nothing really crazy or outlandish that has been notated.
Is there anything that, like, these reports, are they recent? Or is there,
No,
like, a gap in time?
there is a gap in time. The most recent report that you can find about 6 months ago.
6 months. Interesting. Sorry, I'm being dramatic, but that is interesting, though.
Yeah.
Any gold? Any,
No gold,
just basic
unfortunately.
weapons? Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess with that, Sid's gonna head back to the.
To the church.
I'm curious. I think he like starts heading in that direction, heading out, but then I think he pauses. Also, is Centurion doing anything? Did he run off? Did he stay? I don't know.
Let's see, because I know he had to BRB real quick. I don't know if he's back. Oh. Centurion?
Yeah, because he's still on the roof with Merces and Mercy, right?
Mercy.
I think Merces jumped off.
Merces left. Mercy,
Okay.
I would assume, probably went back to the temple, probably to check in on kids.
Mm-hmm.
And Messina.
I guess I'm gonna go downstairs where Sid is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sid's looking around. Probably, I assume you find him as he's looking through several reports.
Yeah, he does go up to you though and say, what the hell was all that about with your sister? Like, obviously they knew each other, or at least he knew your sister. She knew your sister.
Not really sure. It's been a while since I've been here, so I'm not sure on everything that she's done or been aware of. I am noticing something. I don't know if this would be a history check or just checking in on something. Mercy said that when did Mercy say that she left this town? Because she just arrived at Sutton Outpost a couple days ago.
She left probably about a week ago, if that. Very recently.
I'm not really sure. It seems like things have been off in this town for months, but Mercy only left a week or two ago. She didn't seem to think that anything strange was going on, or anything worth sticking around for, at the very least. I don't know.
Right, because she is one of the stronger one of us, and I don't know, like the way this entire thing unfolded, and how your sister's guilt. It just seems like she would be a prime target for Chastity or lust, either one.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I will admit, maybe not the most emotionally stable, but when she puts her head down, she can get even more stubborn than I am. I don't know if she'd be the best target for that, but I'm not sure anymore.
I just think, the closer we get, to our destination, the closer we should work together. Like, we should probably be separating less.
Yeah. We're gonna need to make sure that that's a priority once we leave town and head out.
Yeah, because
we don't want to have that happening when we make it into Harley Citadel.
Yes, that was also, if we knew about the keys that Moses had, I'm sure things would have gone better.
Yeah, that was strange. I'm gonna have Sid roll something real quick, just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know what that was about. He's not really forthcoming when it comes to a lot of things.
Yeah, and well, don't you think that's sometimes a detriment?
Yeah. Maybe he just needs time, but I don't know how much we have to spare.
Yeah, that's kind of my point.
I think I've got a feeling on where we can find him, though. If you want to go have a talk with him.
Yeah, sure.
So with that, he's gonna start leading Centurion to the tavern. Actually, no. I take that back. He's gonna start taking him to the brothel.
Can he tell?
I don't know if you're familiar with this place.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But if it's like Amsterdam, there'll be brass titties on the ground.
It is not like Amsterdam, unfortunately.
Maybe it's like Rome,
like,
where
not
it's
recently.
just like indents of dicks in the sidewalk.
Unfortunately, when they were
brothel.
So, no. No.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh,
Would 10 minutes have passed since Sid cast Fly, you think? I think he's not lingering too long on the search, but 10 minutes have passed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm not in.
There was that tavern that we there was that tavern we passed on our way to town. I think maybe he went there.
Okay.
Come to think of it, I don't know if he'd know where the brothel is either, so I don't know.
You underestimate Moses.
Yeah, I remember he did.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt if he had a sixth sense for that sort of thing.
True.
I mean, if there's a place you want to go when you're under a truth spell.
Moses is just like, I smell hookers.
Hookers and blow.
But yeah, so you guys are making your way over to the tavern then?
I think that might be a good place to start. If anywhere, that might be a good place to get in some information on where you might be.
Perfect. I think
On
this
the
is
way
actually
over, though. Sorry, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, on the way over, though, in a very nonchalant way. I don't know if this will put him at ease. He summons the gun again and starts twirling it. So how does this thing work?
Yeah, I'm curious. Where did you learn about that sort of thing? How to summon it and what it is?
Wait. Can I do an intelligence check at this time now, Sky?
You can.
Go ahead, give me a sec. Okay, I mean that's still pretty good because I don't have any additionals here, but I got an 18.
Okay. In terms of how it works, I think you know based off of watching Sidian and his guns work. And this is actually coming from your spoopy powers that grant you the ability to summon this weapon.
So, I mean, I know that, but he's gonna tell Sid, "Oh, I just squinted really hard."
Yeah. I somehow doubt that. That's how that works.
Okay, well, I squinted really hard, and I'm seeing things, but Dwee is also seeing things through my eyes, and he's as old as the universe, so I'm sure he's got it in the bag.
Sure. So that's it? All you do is squint really hard to make it work? To get it in your hand?
Well, I mean, and he does tell you, it looks really easy. Like, all the moving components I can see. Because, like, out of character, it's like a revolver, right?
Yours? Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he does say, like, I can see all the moving parts. And
You understand how it all works? How it all fits together? Or do you just see what it is and replicate that? Because I am curious on how much understanding it takes for you to create it.
so he'll understand the mechanics, or I understand the mechanics of it, and he just kind of fills in the blanks with whatever I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. I'm curious on how similar this weapon that Centurion has summoned is to the one that Sid has been summoning. Because I think he's also summoning his to compare it side by side.
Yeah, it's kind of like he tries to make a carbon copy of what you have.
Interesting.
Like, I'm sure later on he'll add his own flair to it, but for right now, since he doesn't really know it, he's copying what you have.
May I? And he kind of like reaches to like see, like hold it in his hand.
Actually, let me check. That's a good question. Actually, I need a DM ruling here because it does not specify.
Are you asking if you are able to hand over the weapon to someone else?
Yes, because it is
Whether it would
not the
dissipate.
same as like it's not the same as the conjuration spell as what Sid has.
Yeah. Let me check here. One second. Pause. I am going to say that yes, you can. It just won't work in Sidian's hand.
Okay, yeah, I'll hand it to him though.
Interesting. I've got a question about that out of game, but for the moment, Sid is kind of like holding both of these items in his hand and is like comparing like how they feel, like kind of not like he's not pulling the trigger, I think, at the moment, but he's just kind of like wiggling pieces of it to see if it like fits together all the same, or if it's like the exact same, or if it's just very, very similar.
So, Sidian, you'll notice as you're kind of examining this weapon, the outsides look identical. The insides are not. It is slightly off, and I think based off of your knowledge that as you're looking at it, Centurion's weapon shouldn't work, right? There's definitely something else going on that's causing it to work and function like an actual gun. You're assuming it is his deity's magical abilities helping it.
Interesting. Which my question was, so you're saying that it won't work in somebody else's hand?
Correct.
Would that be the same for if he summoned a knife with this ability, or like a longsword?
No, I think those.
Interesting.
I'll get back to you on that. I will think on that ruling.
Interesting. All right. I don't know if or when that will ever come up, but that's just something I'm curious about.
Yeah. I will get back to you on that ruling.
Interesting. This shouldn't work, as he's holding up Centurion's firearm. It's the barreling's too thick. The pieces don't fit together right. There's something else at play, allowing this to actually work properly. I assume your deity, or Twee, you said? It's not just mere mechanics at work here. This, as he kind of holds up his, he's gonna kind of toss it up in the air, and I think it dissipates into that smoke I think you've seen a couple times before, and then like forms into a ball and turns into a like a wooden ball. This is purely based off of understanding. I see something and I understand what it's made of and how it works, and I can summon, create an identical version of it. I've experimented a little bit with creating new things that I understand, but it's much easier to recreate something.
Well, I'm sure if I see how it works, I can change it. Obviously, that would help. But
I'm not sure if it would change the end result, because it seems like the end result is the same. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Centurion, he's like, I don't know. Maybe later on I'll add some flair to it. Now that I know it works different.
Curious on how abstract it could get. Like if you were able to summon a rock and believed that if you pointed it at somebody and squeezed on it, it would shoot somebody. I wonder if that would work.
Well, I think the thing here is, it's a rock is solid, so I don't have to guess as to what's inside the rock. Whereas this, and he makes the gun appear again. You know, I know that it turns. I know that it shoots something very fast. But to say that I would know exactly what's going on would be a lie.
That's fair. I don't know. It's a similar result, but definitely different executions.
Yeah. So, and he goes on, because, and that's why I want to talk to you. You're an artificer. You know how things work. And I don't have to constantly play the guessing game.
Interesting. So you're saying that you want to know more about how these things work so that you can better recreate them?
It's more like a deal. I will help you out with your hand-to-hand combat, and you in turn will help me with certain schematics. You know, like I said, my whole thing is balanced, so that seems pretty balanced.
Interesting. So you're saying I can help you understand these things, maybe build some things, and hand-to-hand combat, what do you mean by that?
Well, if I recall, last time you said that you were more akin to wanting to improve those kinds of skills. And I believe, I mean, I was raised by monks, so.
So out of game real quick, you're saying that Sid had said that he was interested in learning more hand-to-hand combat?
Yeah, I thought that we had talked about that last time.
I think that was out of game. That Sid, I think what I said is that Sid flavors his spells and is more of a martial caster in the sense that he gets up close and personal with his spells and flavor them as like more melee, and like he can take a hit, and like mechanically he's not super built for melee, but he kind of, I think, in more of the flavor of certain things. I don't know.
Well, I mean, his offer still stands, because right now, other than working together, he doesn't know or have anything else to offer. And he's not going to get rid of any of his magical stuff.
That's an interesting offer. I'm not sure if how much martial capability. I think, a certain amount might be a benefit, but not sure how much I'm gonna benefit from learning how to throw punches better than I already know how to. How about I've got things in mind that I want to create for, the good of the, people of the world, as well as, our efforts out here trying to reclaim the continent. But for some of these things, I'm going to need, some tests to be had. I'm wondering if you might help me with some of those. Not saying I'm going to throw you into harm's way or anything like that. I'm just saying, you want to help me figure some stuff out? These things I make?
Centurion kind of like squints at him, because he does want to make an effort and be friends here. But at the same time, he's gotten a chance to know him. And past experience hasn't been great. So he's like, okay, how about this? For every, like, because I want to say yes, but at the same time, you're unpredictable here. So how about this? We'll do a quid pro quo. If you want me to test something for you, you have to, give me something in return.
I think there can be some mutually beneficial exchanges out here. I mean, hell, some of these things that I'll be testing, I'm sure will be some of the things that you'll want me to be creating to help you. So,
okay.
The way I see it, it's kind of a zero-sum game.
Yeah.
Everybody gets something. Everybody gets to take a chance. Gets a chance to give something back.
Real quick, just out of character here. Are we? Because we were doing this while we were walking. Are we pretty much in front of the bar now?
Yeah, I think you guys definitely make it to the tavern.
Also, it's late. Should we save this
I
for
was
next
gonna
session?
say I am stopping here.
Yeah.
Only thing I did want to ask is, Merzus, where are you headed off to?
Merces and Tyler have both left the chat.
Yeah.
He's actually heading to the church.
Okay. Perfect.
Interesting.
Okay. So we will pick up next week with Merzus, probably Mercedes and Riri at the church, and Centurion and Sidian going to the tavern. This will be fun.
Yeah. And before he does go in, he does tell him, the rest of the group isn't gonna like that we're talking about this.
Oh, we're talking about what? You mean?
Aha. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, indeed.
I mean, Nyx has been here the whole time, and he's a blabbermouth.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Gonna tell everybody about what we're talking about next?
I doubt you're gonna understand him.
Did he replace his hand and get a new fresh one?
I mean, there was a couple of files.
He's worried. He's very worried because it is a hand, but it's much smaller, and he doesn't know if they have midgets in this town or if it's a child.
Oof. Oof.
Maybe he'd be better off with a femur. This might last longer.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, just out of curiosity, maybe this is out of game a bit. Why would the group not like that we're talking about this stuff?
Well, I think it was predictable if we just hated on each other, because they know what's coming. But if we have chaotic, team up with chaotic. Oh man, that's just. Your sister's gonna be like, no, slap bad Sidian.
What? She's gonna be upset that we're getting along?
You built this trebuchet, and what is this? An H-bomb?
No, that's a little invention I'd like to call the Cobalt Cannon.
Oh god.
Have you heard the term thermonuclear?
Oh no. And with that, we're gonna end this session.
You guys ever want to destroy a city in one attack?
A jar with angry hornets inside.
Oh god. Oh, poor
What's this weapon for? Well, I want to destroy this town, but the 2 towns over too.
Listen.
But I don't want to move from this spot.
I got drunk one evening, I blacked out, and the next morning I woke up and I found this. I think it can destroy the moon. It can destroy moons, so
God.
I'm just gonna point it at the BBG and see what it does.
He made a fucking neutron bomb like Rick, just in his fucking sleeve.
It's a 50% chance they're dead, but who wants to take it?
I like those odds.
Well, this was fun, guys. This was fun.